What is this? Hello?
Oh.
No, they didn't. It's not unlocked
What
yet.
up,
Heroin's
Hasan?
coming out.
Oh.
What's
2
going on,
weeks,
boys?
I think.
Oh, yo, what up?
What up, dude? What up? What up?
I just want to apologize that my fans are DDoSing the server. I'm sorry.
Jesus
Damn.
I'm sorry, guys.
Christ.
It's because Hutch told me he was gonna give me a blue dongle, and then he started
Dude.
robbing, and then he was gonna rob a bank on his own. So I got salty and I told him to DDoS the server. I apologize.
First off, I tried to get you a blue
I
dongle.
just got
I
here.
was told no.
Dex article coming out for the first 15 seconds. That out of context scenario.
Welcome back. So,
Thank you.
Hasan, your take. Go.
On
Oh,
what?
fuck yeah.
The ban.
Oh, I'm
Go.
gonna shoot his ass.
On the ban,
You're
of
kidding
course.
me.
I mean, it's the most obvious fucking ban that happened. I don't understand what the what the question is.
Okay. So, do you think everything went down? Let's say I'll give you a question. Okay.
Okay, hit me with a hard one. Like I don't hit me with a hard one.
Do you think the police could have done a better job of handling the situation? You think they did everything to T?
I don't know exactly what they did, but if they fucking try harded a little bit with like taking his phone over and over again, they probably could have.
It
But
means like poking the bear.
no, I agree with that. I do agree with that.
Also,
But-
one of the cops who gets shot in the face 6 times by X, as soon as he gets picked up by one of his fellow cops, he immediately tells them that it was X.
Not even picked up. Literally, he's
Rather
on the floor
than
bleeding out.
rather
Not at the
than worried
hospital or
about
anything.
his life or going to the
Yeah.
hospital. His
Okay,
first
so
words,
here's what I think, guys. And look,
which then
I
causes
love
a further
I-
ripple effect later from getting caught. Go on though.
Yeah.
I love Felix. I think he's I mean I play a lot of games with him. I enjoy playing games with him a lot when we're playing against like other people or other fucking zombies, shit like that. But in this situation, I think like it wasn't just the cops were being ruthless from what I understand. Which by the way, I just found out they fucking they take your phone to fuck with you. I always thought it was like a bug or something. Because they've taken my phone
No.
like 4 fucking
You're
times.
supposed to give
Nah.
it back before they send you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
no.
cops like I know Haunted. He's in here.
I just
actually right
repeat it.
now.
That's it.
He
Nah,
says
Hada takes
takes
it all the time,
phone.
man. He
Shut
says he's
up.
supposed to be a douchebag.
He says takes phone,
Yeah,
right?
Hada
And then
always
but
takes
doesn't
my
actually
lockpicks,
take
bro.
it. But there's some cops who will actually like take your phone and then they'll intentionally. Well, again, allegedly, like I'm not sitting here accusing anyone, but there are some people who will actually keep that shit, send you to prison, go, basically fuck you in a way.
I think
Yeah,
the
it
big
does happen.
problem is
Wait, does that actually happen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was multiple people. I'm not going to say their names. There's multiple clips of people like basically like, yeah, I did it to fuck with them.
yeah, that was
one of the
definitely an
best
issue.
parts.
That was 100% an issue. I think that they should know better 100% because they're all like fucking experienced role players, right? And I think it broke, like it push came to shove and it got to a point where they were like, fuck this dude. We're gonna you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the
yeah,
day,
pretty
people
much.
get emotional, especially
Yeah.
with, I know some of them weren't streaming, but especially with all the chaos going on, it just ramps it up even more, and people are just bound to. Everyone it happens to
that?
fucking everyone at some point.
Yeah.
What the
But
fuck
all
is
the
this,
other like
Santi?
OOC shit is
This was extreme though.
all the other OOC shit is like I mean it's pretty bad, dude. I look, I mauled all the fucking time. My chat tilts
We
me all
all
the
do.
fucking
We
time.
all do.
I try to reel it in as best as I can. I get really fucking mad. But
How mad do you get?
I mean, you know
Tell
how
us,
I'm
man.
mad
What
at
do
you,
you
Let it
think?
out.
motherfucker. You make
Let
fun of me
it
all
out.
the time.
Let's fucking hear it. Let it all out.
Yeah, no, I get super duper mad. But I don't know. I think as a large
keep it out of
content
the game,
creator,
though.
I said this already. As a large content creator, you have a responsibility. Uncle Ben is right. With great power comes great responsibility, and
Yeah, but Uncle Ben died.
that's true.
He's got a
Pretty
good point.
fast,
So he's
by the
got
Like
way.
a
really
bitch,
good
mind
point.
you, as
He
well.
probably didn't get paid very much for that film, to be honest, the actor.
It's not my problem.
It's true. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, look, it's virtually impossible to rein in 120,000 freaks, right? It's impossible. I've had that kind of chat in the past, and for political streams too, and it gets very heated, and I totally understand that. But some of the things you can do is at least make an honest effort, and I think XQC was showing an honest effort for a while, but I think they should. My opinion was they should just ban him after 12 hours every day for an extended period of time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Yeah,
It should be limited.
parental control.
Yeah,
Yeah, put parental control on him. He does 12 hours, and then after that, he can't do it for another 12 hours. He needs to be in timeout so he cools down.
I'm
the
gonna be
one
devil's advocate here, and let's not act like this didn't happen to,
Listen,
to
I'll be
me
honest,
and
when you're-
Summit. Whenever we
I'm
were
a-
racing, and right whenever we ran across him by pure luck, the first thing he goes is, "Yep, these guys are metagaming." Like no context, no nothing. We shoot him, and the first thing he says is, "Yep, these guys are metagaming," and that's a yikes. Word for word.
I've had experience with him with this from Rust and from and now in GTA.
You were in that Rust server?
Yes, he was.
Oh, what, dude?
Oh,
He was part of
so-
Team Rocket.
I was
so he
Team
worked with him.
Rocket, baby. I
Oh,
played
really?
Yeah,
I-
no, Blaustoise
guys,
took
I
a lot
swear-
of.
So
he
you were
took a lot
on
of heat there.
you were on what's his name's team? Mendo?
Yeah, the Mandalorian. Yeah, it was like me, Mendo, Greek, Poke for a little bit. Buddha was in it for a while. Oh yeah, Buddha's actually like one of the core members. Yeah, we played with X for like over a month, and yeah, he would accuse people, especially like Myth, of like stream sniping. When I know Myth and I know he wasn't stream sniping, like 100% he wasn't. But there were people in the server who were, and that's the thing is, even in GTA, I swear there's a clip every other day
it
of
does
someone
happen, bro.
It
randomly
does
stream
happen,
sniping
bro.
him.
It does
And so the problem is, I think he's like. I think he gets like a little paranoid and on edge because like people find him like anytime someone finds him in an unlucky situation, it might seem like they're stream sniping because he deals with it all the time legitimately.
I know, but he deals with it
Yeah.
so well when it's an actual stream sniper. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I noticed. Where like he does get stream sniped even in fucking Nopixel, right? And there's a
Oh,
whitelist
yeah,
there, and
kinda
it's supposed to
fucking
be
insane.
very difficult to do that, and he still gets stream
Happens
sniped
every
like
day.
constantly. And the funniest thing is, he's really adult about getting stream sniped in that regard, where he just like laughs it off or whatever. Obviously, unless there is like other consequences piled on top of that. But that's the funniest thing. It's like when people are actually stream sniping, he's very good at dealing with it. But and
Well, I mean,
well,
okay.
like-
Here's how I'm gonna counter that. In NoPixel, it's in a normal game, it's like being in the ring. Both guys got fucking the same setup, and they're going into the center to fight. Now, I consider RP world as like X trying to throw punches while his boys are holding back both of his arms, and maybe the cop is fucking Spartan kicking him in his chest. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's how it could feel.
Boys, we have a special guest from the police side, Saab, walking into the building. We got
Welcome,
Saab.
welcome.
Fuck the police.
Sam Bash, man.
Cops!
Yo, the cops fucking suck your
Fuck
RP.
that
all right, boys, I'm out. Sorry.
Damn, tough crowd in here, huh?
All right, so we got Saab's point of view. Saab, go ahead.
I
Take
can't
it
believe we just
don't
called
know
him
what
Bass.
happened. I came
just
on.
wanna
Get him out of here. Get him out of
Get
here.
him out of here.
I
Get
came
the
on and
fuck
stuff
outta
loading
here.
around pretty quick, all right? That's what
Stab
happened.
AK Bass is one of the most balanced cops out there. Just want to say that.
Listen, I
100%.
do agree.
Yeah, but-
Leniency and understanding like when to go hard.
But
when not to go
listen,
hard.
I
But
will
being
say
a
this.
balanced cop doesn't help you because I get fucked in the ass by cop viewers. I get fucked in the ass by veteran viewers, right?
I think that's because
I'm in the middle of a double-sided dildo here.
You know what I mean?
Listen, it's Sab. If I do say so myself, your driving skills have diminished since becoming a cop, bro.
All right, give me a
Listen,
dominator and I'll chase your ass afterwards.
This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. I feel like all the cops, and I've said this in NoPixel before, and I truly stand by it. I think that every single cop should have to put almost equal time on a crim character so they understand what happens. Because if you look at the cops
That's
that everyone loves,
impossible. That's
I know it's
impossible.
impossible. I know.
Maybe.
But what
I
I'm
don't
trying
think
to say is that
but I mean,
the cops
be.
that are the cops that understand more from that side, like you, like Medi, like Hotted, like
Like Crim.
Randy, like criminals who have cop
Yeah.
characters,
Wait, I
they
play
act
a cop?
completely
What?
different back in 2.0. But yeah, but like it's complete. You guys are completely different than main
100%.
cop characters. That's like a fact, and it's
Now,
just
not all
you know.
main cop characters are bad. There's a lot of really good ones,
Agreed.
but
There are
for the
good
most,
ones.
I know what you're saying.
Timmac is a perfect example.
I mean, I
He
don't
also has
disagree with you. I
Goma, though,
think
to be
But he
fair.
does have Gomer.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
Yeah,
disagree with
Goma
you
gets up to
because it gives you that perspective that you don't have. If you play one side only, you never get that other side. You know, like the other side is always different to you, so you never understand why they do X, Y, and Z.
Remember that one pussy cop that got dropped in the cells by X? That was a good one.
Okay,
When
so
he whipped out the gun.
okay, so we have to. So what you're saying is
I'm
we have
surprised you
to
took that so
make
well, I'll be honest.
we have to make
Matt
XQC
RP,
play a
that's another
cop.
good
Is what
one.
you're saying?
No, I was really happy when
12
Hutch
hour
and,
12-hour cooldown.
We're
Make
trying
him
to
play a
make
cop.
cops be
I
cooler.
was happy when Hutch and Summit got to play like a ride along as a cop,
Yeah,
right?
what happened to that? You can't.
We
you-
I
got-
don't know. I don't know.
We
There's just too
were
many cops going on. There's like a lot of people that were
exactly.
much
We were
adamant.
basically
If he was a
told-
cop, I muted
Jump
myself.
ahead
If he
of
was a
people and
cop, he'd be
get
the
it.
worst
Yeah,
cop.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
We were
god.
told that there has
Yo,
been
free
people.
Bobby
Like he would be
Brown.
the cop that
There's
he
been people
actually
been
fucking
waiting for
hates.
months, like 6 months. They've been going and trying to get to
You
the police
know,
academy.
you know, it would be
and
so. He would be so
respectfully,
OP.
you know, obviously, we're like, yeah,
Especially because
100%
cops
we
have
get
so
that.
much
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
power. They have like nearly admin power.
Free
Oh my
James
God.
Brown.
we haven't
what's
heard.
the
We haven't
couple
heard.
days-
I would
Sam's,
probably stop
take,
playing.
though. He's
He
gotta
would
give us the
fucking
take,
ruin.
his hot take.
On
That will
what?
get
Yeah,
clipped.
obviously,
He'd
you've
ruin
watched some
motherfuckers.
clips, Saab. You've obviously
On
watched
XQC.
some clips.
It could be
Oh,
fun
Your
though.
take on it all. And you've dealt
Man.
with them.
I think
He would.
XQC as a role player is very emotional. He wears the emotion on his sleeve. As a result, he's always like, you know, if things don't go his way, he can get upset at times. But I think he just needs to take a step back a little bit and just kind of maybe, I don't know, just dial back a little bit. That's my take on the whole thing. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh,
I
you're
think
fucking
it's-
canceled.
I-
You're gonna
I
get
think
fucking
it's
canceled
hard.
for that. You're done.
I think it's hard to be a competitive person, being in esports, being around that competitiveness your
Yeah.
whole life, and then coming into RP and being restricted by rules and
Oh, 100%.
is tough. You know, it wasn't easy for me when I first got around. You know,
I think the whole calling
Oh,
out
yeah, we know.
metagaming type thing comes from the whole stream sniper thing too, as well in other games. Like they're so used to people just fucking stream sniping and
So you're paranoid all the
cheating
time.
against them. Yeah, so it's like
I
so
mean,
quick to call it out. But
yeah, we look at like even like on Overwatch, like someone talks shit to you there, you're gonna instantly fucking clap right back. Or like CS:GO, like if people talk shit to me on CS, I'll motherfuck them for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's like whenever he gets in arguments, it's instantly you escalate it, he escalates it. Next thing you know, you're on the fucking
well,
moon.
let's be real,
I
you're not
can't
killing
believe
anybody
you
on
can-
CS.
I don't
though.
believe you can do shit in
Fuck
CS.
you.
Yeah, I'm not.
I actually think that that's what causes a lot of these like NVL situations is because this is even the clip like yesterday with you, like it was like what was it? It was Randy X and whoever else pulling up on that one guy where it's like
Oh, he was
If-
just
if-
like,
he's just like, fuck you guys.
the thing is RPing you have to like RP as a bitch sometimes. Like if people pull up on you and they have guns on you, you're gonna have to play like a little bitch. You can't be a fucking macho tough person.
Blastoise,
you
used to being a
someone?
little bitch boy in RP, little Blastoise.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe that
Like,
character's a little
because
different.
if someone pulls up on you in real life with fucking guns, you're not gonna be like, yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah,
This
you're such a
fucking
pussy.
lame.
What
This
the
is a
fuck?
pussy.
damn, you're a
Yeah, you're
bitch,
such
bro.
a pussy,
Not if you're
Blastoise,
playing it
Jesus.
right. You never end up in that fucking situation. You
Yeah,
pussy.
man.
Afro tried almost
Bro,
robbing me
I
today.
run into Seer for 5 minutes and I have him committing mass murder in 20, bro. Like, it's so funny, man.
Yeah, your stupid redhead character is fucking
Dude, he is so
Full
triggering.
soy shit, boy.
I was having so much fun with it.
That's
today, Sam.
hilarious.
Soy boy, pussy little shit.
So let's hear it. So you guys think that like both sides were operating in bad faith and ultimately
before we
like
start,
I-
before we
listen,
start,
I-
Hassan,
You sound
we
like
got
a
another
judge,
special
Hassan.
guest. We got
You sound
another
like a
special
judge.
guest. We got
Here's what I
Whippy.
think.
Oh,
Whippy's
special
walking
guest?
into the
Oh,
okay,
building.
I'm just
yes.
I'm trying to comprehend what everyone's saying here. You know, I'm
I
trying
think there
to.
was what's it called? Emotions on both sides that caused their characters to react in different ways.
100%.
I think the cops had the same thing, but X just goes extremely overboard.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, the way I see it is like I said, great power, great responsibility, 100%. I try to remember that with interactions that I have. I slip up too. I fucking say
All of it.
fucked up shit all the time. Okay.
Mhm.
The difference is like it's uncontrollable in XQC situation because he has so many people in his chat, and I understand it is impossible for him to. It is impossible for him to deal with 100,000 people, and 1% of his chat is going to literally ratio entire streamers
1,000
and their
people, by the way.
streams,
Yeah.
right?
No
Or
doubt.
10% of
1,000
his
people.
chat is going to be a gigantic problem. It's going to be more viewers than most people have ever fucking seen, right? So,
Dude, I say the same thing, man. I play with Summit. We've been playing together every day for the last 5 months. If I TK him on Tarkov, everyone knows that we play together. Everyone knows that we're
He'll
boys.
still get hit.
I
He'll still get hit,
TK
yeah.
him, I'll get thousands of people talking shit. But the reality is that that the smaller percentage of a mass majority will always it will
I
always
know,
happen.
but I'm saying that like I'm not excusing him for it though. Still, what I'm trying to say is like
I agree with you.
you still can take action to a certain degree to like minimize that, right? And he
Agreed.
can do that. He's literally capable of doing that. And I believe that he's capable of doing that, which is why I'm always saying like, no, he could absolutely do better. He has done better. The first week back from fucking SSB land or whatever, he was actually good. He was
Awesome.
improving.
It was the same.
Everyone
He
was
did great.
recognizing it. And then he started doing 24-hour streams back to back to back to back. And I see it. Like
Yeah.
I watch him from
Yeah.
time to time. His chat is literally trying to do the same shit that they do to me all the time. Okay. Just trying to tilt him because that's the content, right? You tilt him and then you get to make big streamer do something. Normally you would never have that kind of power, but on Twitch you have that kind of power. And some chatters like to abuse that and they
Amen.
turn into a hive mind and they fucking tilt them to no end. They turn around and they fucking are constantly spamming shit. He just needs to lock it down, put that shit in emote mode, take a fucking breather, you know what I mean?
Agreed.
And just move on like to something different. But in the moment it sucks. I know. I've been there a million times.
Yeah. 'Cause
At
there's,
the end of the day, go ahead, Kevin.
there's like a cycle in RP. I know you could probably relate to this too, Saab, or anyone who's been playing it for a while. You'll be in good spirits for a while, you know, you'll be doing good, and little things will happen here and there, and you just brush them off, and then they start piling up, and then you start getting more and more annoyed to the point where you're getting annoyed at every little fucking thing. But with him, I think because he plays so fucking long and so much in short periods of times that he goes through that cycle way quicker. I mean, like, you felt that shit before probably too, Saab, where it's just like, you're good, and then,
The honeymoon phase, I like to call it.
yeah. And then people get burnt out, and then, you know, you
But I
reset,
mean, on
take
the
a
other
break.
hand, if he pushes through, I mean, some of my most hated cops when I first got into the city are some of my favorite cops today.
Dan Faley.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Especially,
Now
like,
I
if
love
you
him.
just
I
talk to
love
the
Dan. By
people.
the way, we have Whippy in here. I want to hear Whippy's take as a
He's
you
the
know
most involved.
Team
before-
Rocket member in GTA.
Before Whippy says something, I was at the end of the day, you cannot get rid of stream hoppers. You can mitigate the damage, but you can never get rid of them.
Yep. I think we all agree with that.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it's going to be zero. And it wasn't even zero when he was improving, but everyone recognized that it was improving because of his own personal behavior. You know what I mean? So people are going to be understanding. It's when you take it one step further and you like start directly saying, you know, fuck you, you piece of shit, calling people bitches or a bitch,
Exactly.
stuff like that is. I even feel weird talking about it because like it's not fun to have this conversation, especially when you know like people that you play with, people that you play video games with, your peers, people that you might have even watched in the past, like are having this conversation about you. It's kind of fucking weird, right? But it's like, what am I doing? Am I fucking scolding him? No, but I know he's capable of doing better. I wish he could, because everyone is looking to watch the underdog like success story of a person who's been able to successfully rehabilitate himself, and he's capable of doing that.
I mean, that's why Crims are most rooted for, because they're underdogs, right? They're they don't have the advantage. Everybody wants to see an underdog come through.
All right,
Yeah.
I
Whippy,
think
let's
Extra
hear-
gets
let's hear
straight
from you.
A's. If we really break it down, he's been very disruptive in class. Things have been going wrong for him. You know, he's getting straight A's. He's underachieving.
I want to hear Whippy. I want to hear Whippy.
We are sure the underdogs in gunfights. Woo!
Oh,
I'm
let's
sure
not
that
get
was
started
changed,
with that.
man.
Jesus.
Just call Nigeria.
Whippy, are you talking? Hello?
Can you hear me?
All right, we
Yeah.
can hear you now.
Okay, so what? Take on X.
Oh yeah, you're the
Everything
guy
that
who's probably
happened,
spent most
everything that
hours.
happened today.
Yeah, Whippy wrote in the group DM that he fucking hates XQC, so everything he says, just take it with a grain of salt, okay?
Man.
I can't believe you said that, dude. That's so fucked up.
I
Holy
thought you
shit.
were my friend. You leaked it.
Yeah, crazy.
I haven't seen that much of what happened today, but I don't know. I just want to see the best for when people come to the server. So, like, when I first met XQC, he was like learning for the first time. He didn't know what to do, and I kind of just hung out with him and I showed him like what to do, what you can do, what is the right thing, what to not to do. And a lot of people called me a little babysitter because I was kind of trying to nudge him in the right direction. And I had so many hoppers going, "Oh my god, XQC is gonna get banned. He's screwing this up. Oh my god, he's ruining the roleplay." It's like, no, he's doing fine. And I've seen so many good parts from X's roleplay, but at the same time, it's like he does this one thing wrong that fucks it up as well. But I was defending him. A lot of people called me a clout chaser because I was hanging out with X a lot.
Of
Because
course.
I was a much smaller streamer. I was like like 400 to 500 viewers. So I was like, much smaller compared to him. And it's like, well, no, because I used to run a club in the game called BBMC, and all I ever did was bring people in, and I taught them how to play the server. Yeah, boys. So all I did was take small people in, whether they streamed or not, and I taught them how to play the game, and I did that for over a year. And I just kind of did the same thing with X, and I just hoped that he turned better, and he did. Because when he got banned, I think SSB was a hilarious reality check.
He got shell shocked from it. Like if you watch those clips, look at his face in those clips. That looks like a man who is
Bro,
like
they were doing
lost.
some crazy shit over there.
You want to talk about
When they
It's wild.
It was dancing with him. I was like, God damn, someone help him.
I didn't give a fuck over there.
Someone help him, man. Watching that SSB stuff made me realize, God damn, Nopixel's fucking paradise. It's amazing compared to all the other servers and how far Nopixel has come. You know, like sometimes I get angry with Nopixel as well. You know, there's always that one situation that we don't like. Yeah, exactly. But like watching that SSB clip, it's like, holy shit, I'm thankful for what we have.
You know what's crazy? There is a whole audience for that style. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, no, it's actually it was actually pretty big when like Nopixel was popping off. I would like click on the GTA directory, and I would see like so many people. I'm like, I've never seen these people in the city, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why are her titties and ass so large? What? And I realized like, oh shit, this is an entirely different server.
Bro, they're packaged.
I think it's like more of like the YouTube audience.
Gang related.
They have insane. They have.
They got some amazing drip.
They got like real life drip. It's crazy. The ass and titties are massive. Every you know how in Nopixel every girl is like 7 foot tall. Like there's all titties and butts on SSB.
Yo, Mickey, you wanna go check out?
My man, my fucking man.
Honestly, that could be a fun time.
Offline rated. There he goes.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know why
We
you're
just
talking
need the
to
ability
me,
to remove our
Randy.
pants and our shirt on the server, and we're good to go.
What the fuck?
You can. There's a mod for it.
Hey, we're gonna have Timmac coming in, by the way.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell no, man!
Before he comes in and gives his thoughts on XG, I'm curious. Like, what are like? Now we have everyone in here. I'm like curious. What are like the things that are like the most frustrating in this server right now? Like things that you like actually want like addressed or that you guys have issues with?
Bass.
Oh, I'm guided mechanic.
Bass and the entire Vice division is terrible.
Ice.
Agreed.
What about ice?
Yo,
Do you guys
I said Bass. Fuck it. Oh my god, I was trying to make a joke. Never mind.
I
Never mind, dude.
I really want them to make it so that like lower level crime you can do with other people and do in groups and be rewarded for it.
Like getting
Low key for a week, I want to see a group of 6 for crime. I want to see how it works out. Just
Really?
like about
Hell no. Hell no.
Well, here's my thing.
I'd go 5 max.
Yeah, here's my thing. And
or 5 actually. 5 would be good actually.
I've said it before. I think we're finally getting to a point where the making money situation in Nopixel for about a 3-week period was so fucking annoying, because you would get arrested once, or like you do like hours and hours of work, and then you get caught once and you're fucked. Like literally an entire day of work is gone in one pulled over for fucking reckless driving.
Yeah.
Like it's all gone. Now with Oxy, people are starting to make money. People are starting to have more money, and I feel like Nopixel is getting to a point where before everyone was so scared of it getting to the same point, and everyone here who was in 2.0 knows that at the end of 2.0, Oxy had more value than cash. Like we all had our cars, we had our houses, we had everything, and money was nothing. So I think that the vision is to have money actually hold value, which it does, and they're afraid of losing it, which is why it was so hard to make money.
That's why you have money sinks, right?
Well, yeah, and I think we're getting to that point, but I hate that the only way to make money literally is to own a business or run off.
Yeah.
I feel like I wish that store robberies would be more of
store
a thing.
robberies are
I miss
fucking
the old
useless.
ones.
Agreed.
Yeah, that was my thought.
mechanics that are
You
useless.
can't have 160 people on a server and expect that I'm gonna go and
One
waste
manager.
my time checking one store at a time across the fucking.
Ain't no
12
one finding
stores on the
Randino,
server.
man. Let's be
And-
real.
That's still the funniest
That
fucking
clip.
clip.
Clip of the year on that one for sure.
Dude, it's actually so something needs to be done with stores because it's like that's another 1-2 man job that can be done. Doesn't necessarily
Just something fun to
I
do,
want to
you
know how
know?
to hit the jewelry store, man. How do you do it?
No one knows.
Yeah.
Just
You
give,
can't. No, but you can't yet.
just give
Well,
me.
You guys know that,
No,
right?
it's
Just give
unlocked,
me
it's
all the
unlocked.
money.
No,
Just
I
give me
no,
all
no,
of it.
no.
Listen,
I
looked
think
into
give it to me.
the
I looked
last
into the source code. I know.
Give me the money.
there was like a statement made that only 2 of the heists are currently even possible right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Give- I
really?
want the money.
Okay, I have a question for you
To
guys.
be honest.
This
Yeah.
might be just like a personal issue, but am I getting fucked by every mechanic in the city without them even buying me a drink? Because every day I'm dumping $2,000, like easy minimum.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you
Improved
something.
cars?
Are you
This
actually
could be a rumor.
right now?
This could be a rumor, but if you don't actually park your car and you crash, everything you've done gets reverted.
Yeah.
It does.
horrible.
Yeah. So you
once
need to park your car.
yeah.
I do that though. I
Straight
like.
after you repair it.
Do you let Lang Buddha drive your car?
So
Okay,
I
no.
know before
Sometimes,
3 I
only
know-
sometimes,
I
not
know
always.
Before 3.0, the mechanics in the server were literally making, and this isn't an exaggeration, like 80% plus on top of their repairs. So like repairing your
Yeah.
car, they were literally making like it'd be $1,000 repair, but they're charging 5K. Like they were
How
making
many-
so much money on
It's
top of what
crazy,
it actually
but it's
was.
crazy.
Now,
If you're in the 7s, like how much should it cost for like the Ocelot Jugular? If you're in the 7s, like I mean, I should
That's
do
actually a lot.
find out in RP. I know, but like
No, I can tell you. I have the app right now. I can tell you, $2,000. It's an A car, right? It's an A-tier car. I've worked on your car before. It's
oh,
$2,000.
it's literally $2,000.
Let's
Okay,
fucking
then
go,
they're not
boys.
fucking
We
me.
got
Okay,
that.
never
That's the
mind.
gaming. Let's go. Clip that shit.
Okay, never
Oh,
mind.
later.
Okay, now I feel bad. It's
You know
nuts.
So 2 parts is going to be roughly 80 each, right? So do the math on that, and then it's roughly $2,000. And usually I give a discount when I repair people because I feel bad.
but again,
Yeah, I
like
think-
the problem we're bringing up, is
Motherfucker, you
when
literally
it-
fucked me over the first day. When I can't, you
Doesn't
literally
count.
fucked me over the first
count.
day, Saab. I was.
I was
like the
broke.
repairs are,
Keep it icy. Keep it icy. Come on.
I think for me the biggest changes I want to see are to like the lower level crime stuff and to have it be like encourage people to group. Like it's similar, like it's simple MMO mechanics where it's like you can play 2 people, 3 people to do Oxy or to do house robberies, and you're like rewarded
So
for
like
that.
when you hit a register in a store, if you fucking go, it gives you $50 per person on a reg or something like that, or let's say $100. But if you bring 4, everybody gets $100. So it's even a higher. It's a more
Yeah.
payout for everybody.
Yeah,
type of
stuff
shit.
like that. Like there's like stuff that like might break some of the immersion, right? But like I think it's
Imagine an oil rig or something.
yeah,
be
yeah,
down.
like,
I mean, it happens
don't, oh my god,
It happens
I never wanna hear
for
oil rig or
civilian
cargo
jobs.
again.
It should.
They
You're
got
right.
that. They got that new island that came out in GTO.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Oh, yes.
Could you
Higher
imagine
card?
them? Here's what I think would be so sick. That island, eventually they're going to be able to add it into Nopixel because 5M is always one update behind.
Correct.
So as soon as that gets added, I would love to see that be a crim only island where the cops cannot go to it unless some like raid occurs.
Like a pirate
And-
island, like the
Oh,
Bahamas.
yeah.
And the Crims have to
exactly.
defend against the cops of like a
right?
fucking that'd be sick.
Pirate
kinda
Bay,
like
dude.
an Arma 3 rebel outpost.
Exactly. So you
Here's
can't
my
just like
thing.
go there. You need to like something big would have to happen where they have to like actually raid the island, right?
Here's my thing. I think that the
Sounds like some Judge
confusion-
Dredd shit, dude. Like it's such
Yeah.
a perfect city. They
The
roll through on their
confusion-
bike. It's like a big deal.
The confusion in Nopixel is like it's like we're on the border of realism and Second Life. You know what I
Correct.
mean? Like
Second
Some
life
people,
realism,
yeah.
you mean?
well, I mean, so like whenever I log on to the server, I have like I have to have a job, I have to have responsibilities, I have to like get in there and I have to sit there for
Pay
hours
your
on
fucking
end,
taxes.
pay my
Yeah.
taxes, do all this fucking bullshit,
Jesus.
and it's like it's getting to the point where there is so
Too
fucking
tedious.
much. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And-
there needs to be some stuff where it's like, yeah, that is a thing in real life. Don't fucking have it in a game, okay? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
when
it
the
doesn't
goals of the
provide
role
anything
play,
to the RP really.
yeah, the RP should be about. I mean, like the reality is, Nopixel and I mean Twitch in general, but
It's
Nopixel
on a
in particular.
pedestal, dude. It's the
Well,
best.
It's a modern day television show. It's a modern day entertainment. It's like, dude, I don't want to fucking do taxes, right? But if there's something cool and funny that involves the IRS
behind it,
us, there could be something cool there. But me literally doing taxes in the game, I don't fucking want to do that.
I think we should aim for immersion, not realism at the end of the day. In Roblox.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Yo, Mehdi, back to the island thing. You know what would be dope if you had to. You would have to like do a high tier of crime to unlock it. So let's say you have to successfully rob the vault, and then boom.
I have an
boom,
important
boom,
announcement to make while there's a lot of people watching. I hate the taxes. Nino hates the taxes.
Okay, good.
The only reason it's called the Nino tax code is because Stanton wanted to fuck me.
God damn it.
Yeah,
It is super tedious. But I've been working on solutions for the boys. But
this guy, he's dumb as shit. We're fucked.
Yeah,
well, okay, dude. All right.
Can I just say, like, one of the things I love the most is like watching the different perspectives. I usually watch like the clean boys, like when I'm doing work in the morning before I get on. I'll hear like
Metagaming.
Nino, dude. I'll hear like Nino.
Metagaming.
Trust me, I know all about your guys' mess shit. Let me tell you, I'm just waiting to unveil it to the boys.
That's my boy. That's my fucking
Hey,
boy.
I got
Good
you.
shit,
I
man.
got
Get
you.
that intel.
Listen, I'll be watching like Nino just like going through like all this. Like you guys are just talking about how to clean your money, keep it safe.
Oh, you don't even know, dude. It is so intricate. It is so detailed.
It's so detailed, and then I go and log on, and it's a fucking Ramee's, and
bro, that's literally okay. You want to know? That's exactly what happened with me.
I'm just gonna pay you from the gallery. Let me just take 20K out, pay you from the gallery. Oh god,
dude, we were doing oxy runs, right? We're doing oxy runs with like surgical precision. Okay, we have like 2 different cars. We have the fucking Jeep, and then we have the separate car to like escape. You know what I mean? Like we're just driving around town like all fucking tactical and shit through back alleys. And then I turn into Ramee, and this motherfucker, no mask on, okay? He's just literally just selling oxy in his regular getup, no mask on, just running around, jumping, and like trying to fucking shove the oxy into people's cars. It was insane.
Bro, Ramee's gonna give me a heart attack one of these days. Like,
well, okay, so here's my thought on that though. It's just like it's like a double-edged sword. If it's like Ramee's doing that so that if someone rolls up and robs him, they know who they're robbing. You know what I'm saying? They know.
True. That was my logic in doing it because no one's gonna rob Uchi.
Yeah, because I was rolling around as it's like when I was masked up, fucking what's his name rolls up. What's his name? Fuck, one of our CG guys rolled up and tried to rob me. I forgot his name.
I think we've done that to each other before.
Anto rolled up and tried to rob me.
Anto.
He's like, you Charles, you know what I mean? And then I was like, fuck it, dude. So the next time I did it, I was like, I'm gonna be Charles. So when someone robs me, like they know they're robbing CG too. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that does actually work.
For
possibly mitigate.
Can I bring a hot topic real quick? And
hell yeah.
Do it. That's what we need. Let's go.
How do you feel about
one second. Before you start, I want to get Timmac's take. He's been in here. He just came in. I want to get because he was around during all the shit that was going on. So I want to get his take on what exactly happened.
in the trenches, boys. It was pretty rough.
Yeah, fuck you, Timmac.
Bro, I think I was the only cop streamer at the time, man. It was fucking that was involved.
You and Kyle, right?
Well, no, I was with Faley and I was with like Bayo. Like those are the two.
Was this yesterday or
bro? I just woke up. But it was pretty rough, man. So what happened? Like I guess the start was when we what was he doing? He was evading us in his orange car and ends up shooting me and Faley. And we both had different takes on the subject. I was like, well, we have more units responding, and there was enough communicated on the radio to kind of lead all the, put all the details in line so someone else could figure out the scene and charge him for it. So it'd be a little bit more of a puzzle instead of it just being, oh, I just got shot 5 times in the head. This is who did it. I played it off like, I don't know what happened. Because I was, I figured I got shot, he's on the run. I know, like, it wasn't a big deal to go fucking down on that when we got picked up right away. But that was, so we ended up drilling him for it. But that was just like, that wasn't so bad because I know he stashed like 40K in like bills or something like that he was able to save. But the problem is the probation afterwards is what really set things fucking ablaze, which was, I think he had like 300 months of probation or something like that. from the incident prior. And then and on top of it, he ran out of the court case for that double murder, attempt murder. So he had that immediate, like the reduction that he was given was then completely wiped because, you know, he runs out of the courtroom. So that escalates the amount of time and the bigger punishment that's coming in the future. So, and let's be real, like over time, and he's on like hour 15, 16 at this point, you get dropped the fucking full vote. I think that's what just snapped it.
Yeah.
And then, well, I guess he comes back after getting out of jail. He's like, oh, I want my lockpicks back. And the lockpicks a car right in front of fucking Mission Row or something like that.
Oh my god, dude.
And it's like, dude, you have this probation. You shouldn't be doing shit like right in front of us at least.
See, this just comes back to like he needs to be a little bit smarter and not expect cops to just be NPCs. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like he knows he has 180 points on his license. If
Holy
anybody
shit,
sees
it's
him driving,
mind-boggling.
he's going to jail. Like,
Yo,
it's like,
yeah.
complete.
Like one arrest, Hotted. Like how many points would you get from like one arrest for like evading or something?
Like reckless evading is 3 points.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Yeah, I didn't even know I had fucking 14 points. When did they roll out the point system? By the way, they like came out of nowhere.
21 days.
So,
dude, the amount of times he has been pulled over in a vehicle, it's fucking
and arrested.
crazy.
And
One of the
arrested.
judges, one of the judges told him, "Listen, I'll wipe all your points if you don't get arrested or get sent to jail for 24 hours." He got sent to jail 10 minutes after.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. He's 2.0 Mel.
Basically.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, like, it's gotta. I mean, I think some cops have decided for OC reasons to treat him with baby gloves and stuff like that, and that's fine. I mean, if it doesn't work for you, like the style of roleplay he's doing, you can like usually avoid him. You kind of can't do that if you're a cop, right? But even then, cops are doing it. I don't know. It's like, I like it better when he's trying. You know what I mean? For me personally, I don't give a shit. Ultimately, it doesn't interfere with my experience at all, except for the fact that he stole our weed. But that's whatever. That's besides the point. And
a little bit mad. Okay.
I mean, no. It was fine. It was. I mean, it would be great role play. But here's the thing. Okay, I'll be honest. I'll be real here. The thing is, like, I don't know. It's hit or miss. I don't know if XQ's gonna want to role play or if the 120,000 fucking 14-year-olds are going to literally immediately tell him that oh, well, Donnie is in your trunk if I try to do that. You see what I'm saying? So like, I can't have an interaction like that, so it just doesn't go anywhere. So I just don't follow it. You know what I mean?
When an interaction like that goes down and it's something that important, it should be immediately sub-moded on both sides.
Yeah, I agree. I've been putting it into emote mode. Like, it's so much better for the mall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've been using emote mode anytime there's like, it's like a heist or like when Wrangler was doing
comes down to like clutch mods,
Yeah, when Wrangler was doing the manhunt on me, I immediately put it in like no emote only. So because even if I see something that's like, oh, I can't go and do that now because I saw something, right?
Yeah, it makes it awkward.
For the record, I don't even think that he's going to use
You don't want to lock out any of your like opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Because Meta had just locked the door for you.
Yeah, exactly. Like when we were driving around Summit. And fucking Trooper Andrews was in our trunk. Like, I had no idea. Yeah, we both were in emote mode. We had no fucking clue. It was so good.
And it was crazy funny when we found out.
That was the most hilarious thing I ever like.
Yeah, I heard, by the way, that fucking Saab was the reason. He was the one who came up with that idea. I don't know if that's true or not. You sick
Mobile
fuck.
GPS tracker.
You sick fuck. Anyway, but it was great. It was really funny.
That was a great time to get caught, I'll be honest.
Yeah, like it wasn't even.
Did you guys get caught?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super bad.
We lost him twice, and they found us both times, which led us to believe like something was fishy.
Yeah, I was like, "Is there a tracker on the car or something?" And then we were on the phone, and Riley was like, "Wait, did you check the trunk?"
How did you guys find out the car was in the trunk?
Riley mentioned to check the trunk because Hasan was basically feeding her all this info as we were going. Like, fuck, we got caught again.
I was like, "There's got to be a tracker on us or something," because there's no way. The one time when Summit got away, it was it was like super far. Like there was not a cop
We were
for
on Lee Street, bro, chilling on in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
dad's
yeah.
old house.
twice actually. Yeah, we were chilling in
Oh,
the back of a
so-
house, but then the second time when we were in the fucking harbor, I was like, oh, there's no fucking way these guys are like literally tracking us somehow.
You
know
just
what
opened the
sucks?
trunk and you saw him there?
Yeah, we never
know,
even
you
saw him.
got
He
the
never
van
even
when
peeked
it
out.
Yeah, when someone is in your trunk, you know how like sometimes you see their arm or something pop out, like some stuff.
Yeah.
That
I hate that
fucking
shit.
sucks, and it's just like, all right, well, now
ruins
you gotta
it.
completely right. Yeah, yeah.
Bro, but it was
Now you
clean
gotta,
the
like,
whole
pour
time. He
more
didn't hit
active.
his phone by accident
Yeah,
or
that's
shit. He
good.
didn't accidentally whisper, nothing. He just chilled.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know how the
And me
fuck.
and
How did you guys
And me
see
and
him in the
Donnie would
trunk?
be chilling, like in a complete silence, having a conversation with one another. And
They were like
getting
smoking
our
weed.
peace.
We got out of the car. We started smoking
Yeah.
weed. Like it was crazy. Yeah.
Wait, Saab, what was your super hot take?
Anyways,
you
Oh,
real
I
wanted
have
quick,
two hot
fuck
takes
fuck
now. I have
fuck
two hot takes
helicopter
now.
pilots are all a bunch of small wieners. you know what I'm
Also,
saying?
we have Ziggy just joined in, by the way, everyone.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
We got another one. We got another one.
Oh, another
right.
shit fucking cop, man.
That's right. Get
Fuck
it
the
in
bullies.
there.
All right, Saab, what was your hot take?
I
Yes,
have two hot takes, and I thought this is the best chance to ask everybody here because I'm never gonna need that many people on Discord call. How do you feel about bikes and robberies and cops responding through spikes?
Ooh.
Give
And
me
how do
one
you
and
feel
I'm fine
about-
with it.
How do you feel about getting raided from finding a DNA in a scene from a shootout?
Okay, here's how I feel. I feel okay that cops at the well, they're kind of lightening up now, but at the beginning we're going too hard on fleekas, like pulling out ARs, going all out, helicopters, all this and that. Because
No, they still do that, by the way. No,
No,
they
we still do
you're
that.
right, but less than it was at first. At first, it was fucking crazy
Yeah, helicopters and
But
shit every time. It was nuts.
because fleekas in reality are one of the smallest robberies. So when we get to like the vault and stuff and the big robberies, what the fuck are they gonna do to spice it up to the next?
Yeah,
level?
I see your point. I definitely see your point.
You know,
We're
it's just
commissioning
gonna,
a
it's not
tank.
gonna feel bringing a tank.
Well, I'm gonna
I think
say
Like,
they
this.
did.
look at your system, right?
I-
My system is how do you feel about getting raided after being shot out with the cops?
Oh no,
But-
I think
but-
it should be if like you stole a PDAR or if you're if they think you're selling guns or
Is it just
if
blood?
if there's a reason they think there'll be
Well,
more
I
in
mean,
your
Ramee's
place.
Ramee brought his own car. I was a shootout with you guys, remember? Ramee left his own car.
Oh,
and he did
yeah.
this
If
thing.
you got more than just blood, then yeah, that makes sense.
Agreed. If you have
If
more
there's
than
more-
just like flashing your
One
flashlight,
evidence,
taking
yeah,
a
yeah.
bunch of blood. Like,
Yeah,
here's my
because
thing.
we have
I-
no way of cleaning up our own blood, so it's like
Agreed.
Yo,
what
yo, let me get on this one. All
I
right,
got
so
shit
check
all
this.
the blood away before, right, Randy?
But would you ever clean your own
Pretty
blood in the middle of
much,
a shootout, though? Wouldn't you think about
We
just getting
did
it out?
I mean,
actually.
if
Me
you-
and
if
Summit
you-
actually did.
We've
we
done
held
it
up a
before
cop.
too. We did it in the casino as well. Like literally role played it out and everything.
Here's my take on that. Like in general, there it is because I played a cop for a year, right? It's
Mhm.
very easy to figure out.
I muted
what
myself.
and
Nino's
who
IRL voice
is committing a crime.
Mehdi's
It's
IRL
super
voice
easy.
is so
You've seen the costumes
so
enough
different.
times. You're probably able to see exactly who it is. I think every time there's an arrest, you need to ask yourself, can I articulate exactly what they did? And if I cannot do that, then I don't have enough to press these charges. And that goes in line with whether or not you should be able to raid. Like, can I really articulate that somebody did something and that I'm almost certainly going to find something along the way? Otherwise, if you're just skipping all that detective work, which you don't need to be a detective to do, that's the job of every cop to investigate. If you cannot investigate and stand before a judge and tell them exactly why you're doing what you're going to do, then don't go for the charges, don't go for the raids. Otherwise, you're kind of just pushing it to a bench trial, or
You should almost be scared of
the
your
onus
boss
on-
to like fuck up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like scared.
exactly.
Here's I'm gonna have a hot take. And this is just my opinion. There's two things. One, I don't think the AR should be a thing during Fleeka Banks. I think that should be saved for the Vault or in Polito.
Yeah.
And number two, I'm blanking out. I'll think of it again. But yeah, that I think I personally think that ARs for Fleeka Banks are too much. Here it is. This is what I was going to say. And I also, there's certain cops that do it. I'm not going to say everyone does because they don't. But there's certain cops that will. So you guys have a thing to where if someone hits your vehicle, right? that you guys can start using excessive force. Like, for example, you guys will get in the middle of races. We'll go through a race line. Someone will hit your car. You're getting fucking spike stripped. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter if it was you or not. You're getting spike stripped. Honestly, I don't really care about that. It is what it is. I kind of like it. It puts a little scary bullshit on it. But one thing I don't like is when cops will have their gun out, right? And all of us do it. We NVL against you guys every single day when you have 7 cops having guns on us
Never
and
in
we
my
still
life.
drive away.
I don't think
But
it's NVL because you know we're not
bro.
gonna shoot, right?
Yeah, speak for
exactly.
yourself, man.
But my
Yeah.
biggest problem is whenever I see cops deliberately keep themselves in front of my fucking car until I hit them, and then everyone just
I fucking.
That's not done.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
let the
love
fuck
taking
out.
away
That
the
is-
lines off
that
of
is
fucking
rare.
racers.
That is rare, but that does happen where they'll be like, all right, stand in front of his car.
Yeah.
It's happened to me twice. That's
that,
the
yeah.
only
They know what they're
reason I'm
doing. They know
ever
what they're
bringing
doing.
it up.
Yesterday.
That's NVL in my
Bass
opinion.
does that shit all the fucking time. It pisses me off,
Yeah,
man.
Bass,
Bass is the
bro.
worst with that shit.
Always just standing in front of your car.
Hey, almost
yo.
a W, baby.
Like, I can honestly say no one in here does it, but there's so many, like, I don't want to say the name of the person who used to do it literally every single fucking day. They're no longer a cop, but it was so fucking consistent. It was like, oh shit, this person's here. I'm going to have to get in a gunfight, jump in front of my car, hit them, and we're in a gunfight. Like, it was like,
Well,
so crazy.
In 2.0, Hutch, you remember a big thing from the cops, I'm sure Saab could even relate, was shooting tires. Or like, yeah, they would, you know, be quick to shoot tires or something because they know
Shooting
it's gonna
tires, but
kick
aiming
off
for heads.
like
Yeah.
they know what it leads to right away.
Hey,
Once
Clarkson
someone's
taught me
like,
that. Clarkson taught me that.
Clarkson taught you that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dude, Coyle always does that shit. He's done it to me in 3.0 where he just fucking blasts my tires.
I'm
Well,
like,
I got a fucking bone to pick.
all right,
Good.
Space
All
Boy,
right.
what's up?
Where's my wrestling ring at the beach? Where'd it go?
Where did that go? That's true.
Where'd it go, huh?
All right, you got
gets all
knuckle
this new
dusters.
stuff.
All right, relax, okay?
People get all this new stuff, and I get stuff taken. I just want to have wrestling matches. Where's my ring?
They didn't leave that.
I don't know.
Can I
I
just
don't know why.
quickly say, since Spaceboy's here, I don't know if you guys know this. You guys know Spaceboy is like the reason I'm even in Nopixel. I just wanted to.
No one
say
cares,
thank
man.
you. I just want to thank him. Aw, you know what? You can't. We're not in character. You can't just keep bullying me.
Who's clapping? What the fuck?
You can't. We're not in
Oh,
character.
it's Seer. It's fucking Seer. I'm not laughing. For the record, it is not me. Identity theft is a fucking crime, my friend.
It's not a fucking joke, Jim.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
go-
that's my only two like hot takes. Like, I don't really think that there's anything like actually severely wrong with anything. I just think that there's little things here and there that could be changed on both sides. Like, I bet you guys
That
as
will always be the
meaningful
case, though. As well.
Exactly,
Yeah.
100%.
Would you be okay with getting spiked on a bike?
Hell
Yes.
no, that
Oh,
sounds
you're just
crazy.
fucked. You're fucked.
No,
if you-
because
Yeah.
it doesn't have the same mechanic in real life. You don't get kicked out. You don't get like that moment you have that the force, right? When you get spiked, you keep going straight. You don't get ejected.
Here's
Yeah,
my
but,
thing. I'm gonna have an
yeah.
unpopular opinion. I think having a 5-second time on a spike is fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I think that spike should be lay, sit, and fucking wait. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you spiking at the last second does nothing but fuck me, and it fucks you from being able to put that down,
If,
right? and
Wait, do
prepare
spikes have
for it
like
to
a meth
happen.
style mechanic, like where you
So,
can?
yes. So
You
now
don't hold down
whenever
for
you
5
lay,
seconds,
it's
you're
wait,
like,
and 4 seconds.
I have a
they're not
court
worth it.
case. I have a court case exactly on that thing tomorrow evening.
Yo,
What is it, Seer?
You
What
trying
is
to say
it?
something here?
how about this? Fucking drive around them, bitch.
You can't. So listen,
He's
I
right.
have a perfect scenario. We're fucking racing. Some day one racing guy
Yeah.
comes and he fucking pits a cop like an idiot. So then I'm coming around in first
We
place.
get spiked.
These fucking Tony Andrews and Lenny or MoonMoon are standing behind fucking trees, third eye, like, you know, looking from outside their character so I can't see them. Next thing I know, these two fuckers come out from the woodworks, lay the spikes, and I'm done. There was no chance. I would
Yeah, I'm with
rather
Sarah.
see them.
So
Just be
what-
better.
What you're saying is you think there's a more cooldown, so it takes longer to put them down.
No,
Did
I
you-
think they should be
did
able to
you-
put them down.
Did you see
One-
what he said
Yeah.
right before that? He was like, "Cop RP over Crim RP." He's like, "Watch this," and then fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, listen, I think personally that you guys should be able to lay those fuckers down, plan for it, because as a criminal, I would personally like a chance to be able to avoid them. But if
Well,
they
it's
are
like that in the
5
past.
seconds,
Wait.
agreed.
And then,
So you-
and then
I'm
they got
confused
changed.
what the fuck you're saying.
So
I'm gonna be
spike
honest,
strips
like-
now. Go ahead.
I want to be honest. I don't know many cops that carry spike strips because one, they're 50 pounds. Two, they're
Holy
they're
shit.
like $600-700 a use.
Not
And
worth
it's
it.
5 seconds.
One time
We're
use.
fucking broke. Like I swear, it's
True.
bad.
Which again, I don't like the idea. I don't like the fact that you guys have zero money.
I don't like you.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
I would
how
rather
do
you
guys
guys
make
have
money
money.
besides?
Why
making
are cops so
So-
fucked? What's the point of that?
Because
on
we
my
make
cop, I was
7.
making a lot of money.
Well, if you
I
pay
make
for
a lot of
bit-
money when I play for an hour.
Okay, so
No,
you get $740 an hour, minus 20% of that for tax, and then you have to pay for your own personal repairs. And some asshole will park his car and fuck it up. You wake up next morning.
Oh,
and
I
have
gotta
to
Dude,
repair it.
I started with a
I
2K bill
spend-
yesterday.
Every day that I get on duty, I at least spend $2,000 just fixing fucking
Yeah,
fixing
same.
my goddamn car.
Every time I'm
You
on
know-
cop every day, bro, it's
You know
crazy.
what my counter is for that?
It's expenses.
You know what my counter is for that? Stop fucking ramming us. How about that? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm not even the one driving the car. I just pulled the bitch out and it's fucked up.
You gotta drive 130 like
We have to
50%
share
of the
these
day.
fucking things.
So
Oh,
I'm
those
mixed on that
fucking
because like
pits? Those aren't fucking pits, man.
You
I
still
think
can't
sometimes
afford
the
your own
issue is
cars? That's
the issue is
crazy.
desync too as well with a pit and a ram, right?
True.
Bro,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
cars don't break though.
Well,
it doesn't
again,
matter.
that's what I.
Some cops
Me and
do just fucking like.
Me and
I'm-
Jared were
Well, I'm
talking
with
about
you.
this
Some cops-
earlier.
that's
It's
one
no
big time.
longer the same as it was in 2.0. 2.0, you get brushed by a fucking gust of wind and
Oh,
your
Holy shit,
engine's
broken
gone.
engine now.
right?
Tires pop.
Now you have
love-
to take a fucking bulldozer and run
Yeah.
that shit over, and
Oh,
it
I
still
love
will
it.
drive on one
I
tire.
love it. I'm doing
You know what I
kick flips
mean?
and shit. I'm fucking flipping cars, screaming in midair, and just landing on. I'm okay, and then just run.
It
I
takes,
miss
I
brake
mean,
checks.
what he's saying
Oh,
is
yeah.
likewise, the cops have to, drive.
they have to,
accordingly.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
more okay.
I love
I'm
that
more
the
okay with the
vehicles
cop cars
going.
being
True.
invincible though, right? Because like for me, I would actually rather the cops be out responding to shit than to be waiting and like repairing their cars all the time. One thing I'm like a little frustrated with, and this is kind of weird coming from a crib, dude. Y'all have been lacking on the bank jobs. I like want to like set up cool shit for the banks, and then like one cop shows up.
It's
and-
always been
and
like
there's-
that.
I don't know why.
That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
what a
I wish there was a
Wow.
healthy
Just
balance
let me
where
and Hutch be cops, please. I want to catch all these bucks. You guys all suck at driving.
We definitely
Yeah.
recruit every 2 months. Every 2
I
months we
think
recruit. We need fresh
What's
blood all the time.
happening?
I think
Yeah, but-
Summit, Hutch, I think you two and me, I believe we're the only civs cleared for ride-alongs, and there's just not enough FTOs to take us.
So haven't you been trying to be
That's
a cop
exactly
for
Trying,
months?
bro.
Like,
I see the issues, dude. Like there's a lot of
Spaceboy needs to be
cadets
a cop.
waiting. There's not enough cops online. Like fucking Summit, you were
Yeah.
doing what a 2-man bank job with like 3 cops on duty. I'm like,
I went
I'm here. Where the fuck is everyone?
Wait, yeah,
Last Toledo, I did. I went in a
know. I was
straight
like,
line
I
down
s-
the freeway where you before you go to the tunnel, and the cop behind me spun out, and it was like, I want to stop and wait, but I got
Yeah.
X who just put 25K into a laptop.
Come on, don't
Yeah,
stop.
you gotta escape. Don't
Yeah,
stop.
go.
Bro,
Yeah, don't stop.
You're
Keep
fucking
going.
it.
Fuck it.
I knew
That's
as soon
not
as
on
I
you,
took the
Balance.
hostage that you were gone. I'm like, fuck, dude. I
That's
should.
not on you.
I'm not giving it to a
Balance.
cadet. You know, like
Yeah,
fun part
that
is
was
being
the
chased,
same.
You know what I mean?
That was the same thing with our Polito was like I mean it was Lenny and props to Lenny driving, but I mean it's Lenny versus Charles, and Angel was there too, and Angel took the hostage, and I was like, oh yeah, this is just done, and like that they were gone. I
That
would
happened
rather.
with,
do you guys think the cops get do you think the cops get like burnt out? I feel like because
easy.
they were
Yeah,
going
they do.
so
Yeah.
fucking hard
100%.
in the beginning, and now when I see bank robberies happening, because I never get a dongle, so obviously we don't know what bank robberies are like.
Get cucked.
But
I love that word.
when they do end up happening, yeah, I'm glad the server got DDoS when you were trying to rob a bank.
Oh yeah, I try my best.
Blaustoise, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
10K,
I
man.
was running with
sorry.
with fucking Mel and Eugene at gunpoint, running to the other bank. Trying
Yeah,
to
you were
get
talking-
in.
you were talking- you were-
Hasanabi condones DDoSing. It's okay though.
Yeah. no.
Mickey Blaustoise 2 minutes ago was talking about cool bank plans. Today we ran to a bank on foot while he made his voice deeper and went, I'm corpse. I'm corpse. I'm corpse robbing a bank.
Yeah, we didn't even have a car. I was like, I hope the boys can find me at this bank. Oh god, it was so bad.
Yeah.
So there's a thing in regards to like the lack of cops. There's a couple factors. One, half of the I think like you can speak better on this side, but like half of the roster in NA is not cop mains or like people that play crims.
So
right?
here's my
which is-
question. Here's my
which
question.
is okay.
Hire more.
I want to
They've never
pause you.
hired more.
So the barrier of entry to
Wait a second. In the server, for the longest time, we have been sub 100 people in the server, which is why a low amount of cops worked. There's 160 motherfuckers in the server now.
Yeah, but
You
how many
can't.
cops are a
But
lot
what
of?
I'm saying
Not
is,
like 20, or is it less?
what I'm
No,
saying is
16.
you can't
16.
have enough cops right now because there's so much shit going on. Like you
Is there, though?
physically.
Is that actually?
Well, NA, we always do. NA is always
It's
the
always
big
been an issue,
hiring.
even
My
before
thing
the
is,
update.
it's so up in the air right now that it's extreme. It's more possible than it's ever been for 2 jobs to go down at the same time when regarding fleet guys.
Oh, 100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
For sure.
But you
Yo,
can
let
We
me-
should
retake.
always have
2.0,
enough
there would be
cops to
like-
be able to handle both.
How
'Cause it's
low
like
are
when
the
you guys
cops right
don't
now?
bring out the helicopters.
Average number is 6 to 7 cops a day. Average.
Oh, you guys need more.
What about
I
like?
think you guys need 10
What about
plus.
nighttime though? Because I didn't even
4.
realize
it was
Four
bad
cops
last
nighttime.
night.
Yeah, 4.
I got a question
Oh,
though, Saab.
shit.
I got a question though, because this has always been a thing.
So
It's
wait,
always been an issue
sure,
where
sure.
there's lack of cops. Why don't they
It's
just
just an academy.
hire more?
Sam
Okay,
was
because
about
the
to,
barrier-
you were,
the
you
barrier
was
of
about to say
entry-
something about the barrier
You
of
guys just
entry.
finished
Yeah, the
with
barrier of
Academy
entry to
like
being
a
a cop
week
is
ago?
very. What was that? Something good?
Didn't you guys just finish Academy a week ago? That's like a
Yes.
fuckload of cops that are
There
ready to
should be
go.
14 cadets. Only 3 of them can get online at a time.
Oh
Wait,
no, they
yeah.
don't get cop
Oh.
prio with it.
No, they do, but they don't get an FTL.
Does MoonMoon actually want to join, or
Okay, what I saw is there's a
does
Wait,
MoonMoon
lack
actually
of-
want to
What's
join,
the
or are you guys
SPO? Can you explain it to me? I'm so sorry.
memeing?
What is
Because
that?
The field
Does he
training
actually wanna
officer is
join?
somebody who's
Bro.
Tell him to
basically
DM me.
qualified to
It's the
train.
So why
SPO
doesn't
issue.
someone just come in and be like, "Yo,
If he
fucking
does, actually.
IW, fucking the FTO,
Oh, he typed in Sun's chat?
just
Okay.
fucking go hit like six
I know I'm
dudes."
muted. I know
Because
I'm
you
muted
want
on
quality
purpose.
over quantity, right?
Oh, he's in
Yeah.
Well,
streaming.
not when
It
it's completely
doesn't matter. You
dodging
can
the
just fucking
city
DM
on
me right
lack
now
of
on
cops.
Well,
Discord.
you also
I-
want to
I'm
shut
gonna-
up.
I mean,
I'm
would
gonna
you rather have
back.
10 shit cops or 5 good cops?
I'm a back.
I'd rather have
Saab on
10
that.
shit cops. Fucking tag in 10 shit cops
Fight,
and a
fight,
helicopter.
Someone just wants to.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Summit.
Pick a side right now. Cop RP, Crim RP. What's better? What's better?
Well, so here's
Well,
my
those
question though.
shit cops will become good cops over time.
Well, and
You
here's
would
my
think,
question:
but
why
here's the
can
thing.
Spaceboy
Hiring
not get
cops
his
is
cop
just-
character?
Wait a second. Let me.
Okay,
I want to
so-
hear. What
I
Saab-
think
hiring
MoonMoon wants
cops-
to join, by the way. Summit.
I'm
Oh
I'll
yeah,
see
just
if I can get him.
someone shoot him info?
So
I can shoot
hiring
them.
cops is adding a bandage to a bullet hole. It does not fix the problem, right?
Oh, I can get him if you want.
Especially
Yeah,
like,
he messaged me.
You
Okay,
see
yeah,
low
yeah,
cop
there you go.
numbers when mag dem season happens, and I try my best to avoid as much as possible. As much as I want to escalate as a cop, I know the
delicious.
consequences, right? Nobody wants to go on duty and get mag done for somebody else's dumb act.
Fuck.
Not wrong.
I do.
Oh.
I do
I feel
think
like
another thing with
that's the
hiring
life
shit
of a
cops.
Vagos crim, dude. That's, they get someone always getting shot about someone else's shit.
Wow, dude.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Raiden,
like
what were you saying?
fuck that, right?
Rated, what were you saying?
Oh, I do feel like hiring 10 shit cops when they get on duty and they're just getting smoked all the time, losing suspects, it just like demotivates them from even like getting on.
What if
Yeah.
it's like
I would agree
experienced
with
role
that.
players that have been like Spaceboy?
Well, here's
Spaceboy wants
my
to be a
thing.
cop. Why?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why is
Agree.
Spaceboy
I don't know
not
why
have a cop
Spaceboy's not
character?
a cop.
So the,
Listen,
the,
He's
long,
a
the long and
security
short of it,
guard, so
I put
for so
in-
long.
I put in my hours and paid my dues during an era where there weren't a lot of cops online to notice me putting in my hours and paying my dues. So recently I was like, hey, I promise you I paid my dues. There just really weren't people around to see it. And to be fair, High Command and Coil were like, all right, fair. And so now it's kind of like next academy, I think I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But here's
I just
my
kind of had to like
Man.
more or less stand up for myself and be like, hey man, I put in the work, I promise.
Dude, I
Hey,
love
rubs you
Pat,
the wrong
man.
way
I want you to
because
be a
feel
cop.
like,
I don't know. I don't know how the background works, but how
You'd be a great
difficult?
cop.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
If there's
How difficult
anybody
is
I
it?
want to be cops, it's people that have been around
That's
for
what I was gonna
long
say.
periods
Bobby
of time.
Brown has been trying
James
to do it
Brown,
since-
100%.
Oh,
dude.
Bobby Brown
bro.
would make such a
Why is
fucking.
it so
Oh my
gated?
god.
Why is it
Well,
so
here's-
gated
here's
for
my
the
thing.
vets? You know, it shouldn't be gated for the vets, in my opinion.
Exactly. And here's my thing. Like we talk about paying your dues. And in what shape or way are we talking about paying our dues? Listen, I sat in fucking DOC staring at a goddamn wall for 6 fucking months.
Let it out.
Where I
Really?
literally,
Oh, you did
bro,
actually, yeah.
yes, I had a DOC character, and this is what I would do. I would load
I didn't
in,
know
I
that.
log on. Yes, so my DOC character, whenever I was rolling around with
What the fuck is
East
there
Side
15
Followers, I
people
had a
in?
separate-
I thought
a separate
Discord
character
was
with my
limited to
DOC
10
character.
people, by the way.
I would spend I would spend like
Fucking got
6 hours or 7 hours on stream, and then I'd log off and put another 3 to 4 hours in the fucking prison. And I'm not bullshitting you.
Nitro?
I would go off stream, I'd load up fucking Fall
Nice.
Guys, and I'd be playing Fall Guys until it finally someone was sent to prison. Let's go. They finally get there. They fucking F8
ignore
quit.
the fuck out of you and
F8
just
quit.
travel to
Motherfucker.
Oh my
F8
God.
quit. And guess what? Guess what? Someone's here, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Someone's here. Someone's here. 5 minutes in, knocked out, taser stolen, fucking cops coming in, and then I'm getting Discord. I'm getting Discord
DLC is a cut
emails.
fest.
Bro,
Oh my
I'm getting
God.
Discord messages telling me that why'd you get robbed? You let them rob you, and then I did like one time I did. Okay, I may have done ass meth in the bathroom, and then I get a message from a fucking higher up telling me that I can't be a cop because I did ass meth in the bathroom. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, 6 months, 6 months of hard work, and the guy does ass meth one time in the bathroom with Bo Vice, and it's all for nothing.
Realism right there, bro.
It's all for nothing, bro. No one caught me. I thought it was just me and Bo Vice doing ass meth in a corner. Next thing I know, bro, I get told I can't fucking be.
How do they find you? From stream?
Yeah, from stream. From stream.
Oh my God. Yeah, they used to punish you via watching stream. Which was
Yeah,
dumb as
they.
shit.
I was told that there was no such thing as corrupt cops, and for me doing ass meth in the bathroom, I could no longer be a cop. So I had to make another character and do another couple months. And I said, yeah, fuck that. I'm going to Tarkov.
Damn. Okay. That's man. I don't even.
So-
It makes me not want to like. That's what makes me not want to really jump on John Charleston at
Boys,
all. Right now.
here's the problem
What?
too. Like,
Just
I feel like
Moon,
not,
welcome.
being able
Hello.
to being like a never-ending like ETA on when we can actually do something with those characters. You know what I'm saying? That we
Yeah.
Well, even after becoming
I'm making fun of me for being Stonewall,
attached
okay?
by the
As a
umbilical cord
15-person
to my
fucking Discord, I'm
FTOs.
having a hard time.
And
really. So you
literally,
don't
I'm
even-
having a fucking hard time. I want to say
half of the
something.
Time,
I'm
I
muted
have to get
now.
people like Matt
I'm muted. I muted
who are
myself.
like, hey, I'll take this guy because
I had
there
a
are
Donnie voice.
literally no FTOs on to take
I'm being
him right
Donnie.
now.
Donnie
I
voice.
see
There
the
are
need
people-
for it.
there are
We're
cops that are
so-
logged on who are not signed in as FTO, even though they're FTO certified, because they just don't want to do it. I guess I don't fucking know, dog.
That's
like,
bullshit. to be
I'm
honest.
coming back, Matt.
let me
coming
say,
back.
I understand and I get it because it's fucking hard and it's time consuming. But like, man,
Needs to be
I don't
done,
know,
though.
dog.
So,
So the reason that go for it. Ziggy.
I was gonna say, the reason there's not a whole lot of FTOs at the moment is because they're trying to make it where everybody's getting trained consistently. Because we had people complaining about how so many different cops handle things in different ways, and it was an issue for a bit. So they, their idea was like, oh, we're just gonna retrain all the most of the FTOs to like get in line with what is expected of the cops,
Yeah,
and
but
that's
how
why
come,
it's taken forever.
How
also
come if
took a
you're
while
an
to get-
FTO, right, and there's a
Mhm.
cadet that needs to be trained,
Dude,
shouldn't you
the
have
issue-
to take them?
The
Yeah.
issue is the gatekeeping of becoming an FTO.
Crazy.
That's
Crazy.
that's literally the one. If that was fixed, more cadets could be playing, more people could be learning how to do those
Yeah,
standards.
more
blah, blah,
FTOs are
blah.
going to be rolled out soon. The problem is that
Yeah.
the problem is that there was a restructure in the PD with 3.0, and that took a while to get started with all the divisions and all the programs. So now that Charity and Angel got everything sorted, they rolled out all the FTOs, and then like the second round of FTOs is coming. And
Here's my thing. How about this? How about this? Here's a
fuck's
mindset
sake.
from a criminal standpoint. How about this? Fuck all the restructuring, right? I understand that you guys went through a whole restructuring, and I get that. Tons of fucking effort. That's fucking. I would never in a million years sit there and go through the time to do that. I respect the fuck out of you guys for doing it. It's awesome. But at the end of the day, I personally think with more cops and more, because there's a fuck ton of crims, with more cops, there's going to be more responsibility given to the people who have shown that they can do it. There is no reason why there's cops who have been a cop for 8 months and they still can't FTO people. You're telling me after 8 months of doing the same shit
And
in
your character do
2.0
it?
and 3.0?
Doesn't it also make it less fun for everyone? That was
Max,
what I was
you
gonna say.
FTO?
Like
I'm
ultimately,
working on it.
if you guys are waiting for the academy, right? If you're constantly waiting for the academy, I don't know how difficult it is. It's probably really, really fucking hard. But if there's a lot of demand for more police officers, and there's definitely demand even from the criminals, obviously, because it's not just about fucking winning. It's about like, having fun.
Exactly.
Then how difficult is it to like I don't know, do an academy like once every 2 weeks or something if necessary?
Hold
Or
on. Do you guys even know who runs that in the PD?
No, I have no idea. I don't know anything about the cop side.
Do you guys know who is the chief of police right now?
Oh yeah, it's fucking Immortal HD, right?
Bobby Smith.
These
The
guys
highest guy I know is Andrews.
They do a lot of like behind the scenes admin work that literally none of you guys would want to do. That's straight up.
No, for sure. That's why I'm asking. I'm asking like, what are the setbacks? Because I don't understand it.
3 months is good, and more than that, it becomes a fucking tedious job that nobody wants.
Yeah.
The goal is to do academies the goal to do is to do academies like every 2 to 3 months. But I mean, one academy is like you have to set it up where you have the whole hiring process, which is a multi-step program. Then you have 3 days of academy, which is Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. And then that's like 13 hours total, 14 hours, give or take.
So the cool thing now they're doing is they can hire you before the academy. You could be a cadet and do everything a cop can, but you can't ride the car.
That's what's going on with me. I'm not hired, but I'm I'm cleared for ride-alongs, which is like
you'll be a PD for hire, meaning you'd be a cadet.
Yeah.
And you have to go through academy, and if you pass, you continue your process.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why I said what I said. That's why I said what I said, where it's like, man, again, I would never in a million years do the things that they do behind the scenes. It's so much fucking work, and I respect the fuck out of them for doing it. Because again, the PD wouldn't be anything without those motherfuckers putting in the work behind the scenes. I respect that. But at the end of the day, as from a selfish point of view, right? Whenever I hit a bank, I would like there to be a good amount of cops that come, not two people.
Oh, is it too easy to rob a little bitch bank?
But you know what I mean?
Bro, I was embarrassed yesterday when we had when we responded to that Polito job and I was the only one there. I'm like, why do we not have anybody to help here?
I hit a bank. I want the fucking cavalry to come.
And I'm here like ready to fucking go and train people. Like I do 20-hour streams. I could train fucking 8 cadets a day.
Yeah, I am embarrassed anytime you respond to one of my jobs. Just as soon as you're there.
Yeah, like what's like, oh, this
I'm fucking embarrassed.
But like as much as we hate it, at the same time, I personally love like the other day, like doing jobs to where I'm literally setting a limiter at 60 miles an hour just so that there's the cops around have no reason to fucking pull us over, bro. Like whenever I'm driving through the city and the city's dead, that's whenever I'm the most scared because cops have nothing to fucking do, and MoonMoon's over here pulling me over for looking at him wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, this was a little weird to me because I swear to God, I
for some petty stuff, but then then nobody shows up to the big boy stuff.
I got a warrant.
Like the other day,
boys, just fucking hey guys, fuck the bank. Hunt pumas, okay? I'm telling you, Ziggy will chop her in, okay? 3 cruisers will show up, and you will go to jail for 42 months.
Dude,
I think a lot of that has to do with timing, right?
It is timing.
Depending on what's going on.
It is. It's 100% timing.
Dude, I feel like every time I've been online, I've been and I've been lucky enough to get an FTO. That we are responding like as much as we can to a bank job. Like the only time we deliberately made a choice not to like respond to
I
him
hope he doesn't think I hate him. I think he's really funny. I'm not mad, dude. I love him. Are you kidding me?
So like a lot of the time it's like cops are like literally stuck.
I hope people don't think that that's like OOC mauled, okay?
Like needs to be processed, and then they can't respond to that because then they have to leave that guy there.
Summit's right, yeah.
That's
already got
shit,
shot.
GTAWiseGuy.
Where they get shot and she's like, take us seriously, and then they pursue to get into the worst corridor in the fucking city.
That's the dev. He's a dev.
Oh, that was a little weird. So I think there are some things that I think Nopixel could do.
I'm muted.
Might break immersion, but would actually help with a lot of this, right? Like if when you hit a bank, it puts the other banks on cooldown. But if me as a criminal, I want to go and hit those banks, what if the laptop itself, before I even go to the bank, says can't be used for like 30 minutes? Like gives me some sort of indication.
Right.
Like, it used to be like that.
Right, it used to be like that. If there was less than 3 cops on, you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Also, everyone, by the way, we are being joined by GTAWiseGuy. Before every chat starts asking, He is not going
Give me
to
my Diablo
say
back.
if X is going to be unbanned or not.
Give me
So
my
please,
Diablo back.
everyone, please
Free
relax.
my
and
juice,
don't
sir.
ask.
My Diablo.
Oh shit! That's what you guys were gonna ask. I was immediately gonna start talking about cars. Hey, my Ocelot is just like braking too easy. What the fuck, dude?
I'll be right back.
Right, dipping, boys. Have a good one.
My car just got a level 3 engine upgrade when I saw that extra.
I want my Diablo.
Bro, this
Give me my
dude,
fucking Diablo.
this dude literally sat there and taught me how to do racing lines for like 4 hours. Okay, I thank you so much, dude. You were insane.
So good, man.
I mean, he wasn't even teaching me like it was just like basic principles of like hitting the apex of a corner, that sort of shit. Like it was awesome. Thank you.
You didn't know that? I think you need another.
No, I don't know any of that. No.
Honestly, you should.
Sorry, Seer. In the real world, I get pussy. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't playing fucking racing games for the most part.
All these motherfuckers that think they know how to race until they get in there and nothing.
Honestly, you should get another 4 hours with him, from what I've seen.
Oh yeah, no, I need so much more. I'm so bad.
On the cop force, I want to see like some serious like good drivers on the cop force.
Dude,
There are
I'm
some.
fucking terrified when I get chased by
You
Bayo.
guys own in
terrified.
gunfights. You guys are
Shouldn't have said that.
right now.
It's an entire fucking. It's an entire fucking Discord call full of gamers. Oh god.
A CVPI. Have you driven that cop car?
No, but they
Ask
don't.
him
They
about the
don't
four
look
doors
like
that
they're
show.
super hot.
But
Hear me.
it's like it's a fucking, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like it's got 3 wheels, man. It's like
hear me
you
out on
spin
this,
out
though.
every turn if you're not.
There has been like times where I'll dip on cops in a 4-door that's going butthole speed, right? But then there are times where Dan Faley or Angel are up my ass in my fucking race car in their cop vehicle, and I'll have to spend 10 minutes losing them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
have you ever been caught in your race vehicle by a CVPI?
Not yet, no, but it's. I mean, it will happen eventually.
Will it?
Yeah.
Crash or something.
When you crash, that's when it's gonna happen.
Are you guys gonna get like better?
But that's okay though, isn't
Will
it?
you get like better cop cars at some point?
I don't know.
I
Like
really
really,
on the Sport Interceptor. It's a Dodge Charger Hellcat.
Ooh.
That would be for the big boy racing cars when they come
that'll
out.
be for race cars. That'll replace
It's
kind
gonna
of
be
like
for
the
the
old
3
Mustang,
cops that
you know what I
want to
mean?
have him.
Wait, are they gonna pull that out for robberies or?
We got no pixel teasers coming in from the
How do you feel
podcast.
about curb boosting?
Curb boosting's cringe. But
That sounds fucking
It should
amazing.
never really be an intentional thing.
I do it.
Agreed. It's gonna happen whenever you're doing like a race and you're going through your line. You're gonna hit curbs.
Sure.
But whenever you see people deliberately in chases or in races, and it's usually not like the older. It's usually people who are newer to the
No,
server.
I do that.
trying
I
to
want to
make
go
a
fast.
name
I ain't
for
gonna lie, bro.
themselves.
I curb boost. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
want to go fast.
Summit told me
That's
about
what-
curb boosting. It's all
Listen,
Summit
bro,
told me
if
it, bro.
You hit the same curb more than 2 times, suck my wiener. Okay. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I think one thing that would solve some of the police stuff is not even just more police, by the way. I actually think for all of this, what if of all the bullshit the police have to do, how do you just cut down on some of that time? Like, do you guys really want to be fixing your cars? Like, why can't we just make the cop cars
Okay,
impervious?
let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, tell me,
real
what's
quick.
the shit you
Dude,
don't want to be doing?
Listen, okay, my cop character, I put a lot of time into my cop character. Okay, in the last 2 months, and I have only just gotten above 15K in my bank.
Wow. What the fuck?
Because I'm spending thousands of dollars to repair the one car that I'm allowed to drive. Okay,
A fourth of a Fleeca, my friend. That's
one thing-
one. That's damn.
I'm gonna grow.
I wanted-
But
I mean,
also,
I wanted-
about the interceptors, like, first of all, that's going to be a cert that you have to be signed off to be able to drive. So-
Exactly.
I feel like it's gonna be super restricted,
So
man.
wait,
Like
you
it's
guys
gonna
don't
be
have-
like the cool
You
club
guys
is
don't
gonna
have
get it.
progression that will help you catch people.
We got
later?
progression. The progression. And let me say, I like the idea of getting certified and like taking tests and like getting certified to do that shit. It's just that it all boils down to the people that are qualified enough to do it and then qualified enough to teach other people to do it. And that is a very rare person to find to run.
Like a line
shit like
tech.
that.
Here's my thing. As a cop, I don't think you guys personally should ever have to worry about having to have money to further something like being able. Oh, I can't afford my car repair, so I can't chase this guy. You know
Hutch,
what I
was gonna-
mean? Like,
I was gonna say, Hutch, that someone was also saying that people are having issues, are having issues chasing your race car or other vehicles. Dude, like if a vehicle is semi-hid and it's like in the 8.7s, like dude, the acceleration of the CPI, like they will never catch you. And you can never have your vehicle always in the 9s. And
Yeah, that 10% tick is
Whenever
a
I tune
huge
into a
deal.
cop
I feel
stream,
like.
I see the engine light on red like all the
Always.
time.
Yes.
Which is why I say, because if you're sharing a cop car, right, there's always going to be those fucking dickheads that aren't going to repair the car. Always.
100%. I pick up a
It's
car, it's
not-
2K
and
repair
it's not
immediately.
it's not always their fault. Sometimes you repair the car, you hit 3 signs, you didn't put it in its fucking garage, and it's broken again. You know what I mean? That happens. But in my opinion, I personally think that you guys shouldn't have to go and repair your cars, because
Agreed.
in my experience, not only does that fuck you guys, but it also fucks the crims, because I have sat there and tried to repair my car for 2 hours being wanted with 3 fucking mass
Dude.
murders and having every
And then we
fucking
roll.
cop in the server
Yeah,
in
but
the
they just
fucking
recently
repair
lowered
shop.
that, right?
I
They
got an
lowered it.
idea.
Didn't
I
we
got an
talk
idea.
about how they just lowered the repair times recently? Didn't
They
they?
did.
Last couple
Yeah,
days?
yeah.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
it's good to do multiple parts at once.
That's what it is.
What if there were like special parts that they could use to repair cop cars, and it would just be like omega fast compared to normal cars?
And Omega cheaper too.
It doesn't matter. Every
what you
time I
literally could do is have
fucking
them-
it just
I know it like
doesn't
cuts
stay
down
up
on
there.
like,
The
garage
names.
RP, but you could have the cop cars be able to be repaired at a Benny's, cost the same or cost some some middle ground between fixing a local car and a personal car. But
The
then have it
names
be
don't
instantaneous so
stay
the
up
cops
there.
can get back out there and actually do cop shit.
I mean,
think
dude,
they're trying.
if
Have an
they
in-house
had fast
mechanic.
parts, there would be no problem putting a
I don't wanna show the
putting a
VC
cop
list
as like
because
a,
then it's like-
a priority as soon as they got to
Oh,
the
actually,
shop.
hold on,
As
I
soon as
could
the
be
cop
able
shows
to
up,
do
you can bang them out, get them out of there, go back to what you did.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to encourage them.
Is the issue that that these shared cop cars are getting too damaged when you get a hold of them?
Yes, absolutely.
Is it
Yeah.
the shared ones or is it the personal ones?
The
Shared
shared
one.
I've
Because
spent
You
like
have a
50
personal one,
grand.
right?
Because the reason I asked that question is like, is it possible that that some cops are paying the price of other cops, right?
There's definitely-
Right?
100%.
And is there a way to like watch who's
No,
signing
you
them
can't
out?
log
Right?
it. You can't log it.
Well, they're doing the
Well, what
like
I've
this new
asked,
RP where they have like a gatekeeper at the door, and he's like,
Mm.
"All right, what's your ID? I need to check your license plate." So they see how long and how many times you've come in and out. And
No one wants to play that guy though.
but there's somebody. It's
No one talks
hilarious.
like that.
Bro, preach.
Well,
Well,
who they
what
have
I'm
playing
trying
that
to get,
guy is a guy that's like Spaceboy, who's waiting to become a cop for 6 months. That's who's playing that guy.
But even then, asking like a prospective cadet like that to sit there and do that shit is so fucking.
How do you
lame,
make
dude.
how do you make the
No.
fucking
Yes.
little bubbles?
Like
chat?
I feel like if
the
it was a
overlay
log,
bubbles,
right? Like,
I
if
forget how to do
someone's,
that.
Pulling the shared car out
For stream,
completely
it's like
smashing
you
it
can
and
find
then
it in a link. No,
bounces it.
it's not an overlay setting.
Something I've asked Alex
No,
to do,
there's a
one of the
website
code
for it. I used to
monkeys,
use it for
so
Among
that
Us.
Once you
Yeah,
pulling a shared
Neon
vehicle out, it
Prawn,
will
you found
give a
it,
log of,
baby.
you know,
Thank
he was
you.
driving it last.
Oh,
If it's
oh,
completely
champ.
fucked,
Yes.
then you will see that
Thank
it's
you.
completely
Well,
fucked. And
like I
it's
said,
this
I
person's
think-
fault. They were driving it last.
I think
That's
it'd
really
be
good
super
because,
effective to have little police
No.
kits to where you could like the mechanics could walk up to the fucking car. It'd be a box of police kits, and they'd put it. You know, it takes 30 seconds for them to put it on the entire car. Fucking gone and out of there. Easy fix.
But it's also a mechanic problem, because what I'm trying to encourage the shops to do is to stack on cars. Because if you've got, especially now that you can do multiple parts at once and you can have multiple mechanics on the car, you know, if they just do the paperwork
Ooh.
right and they stack on it, you could get that car out the door in like a minute.
Oh, you're saying they could hit that shit
agreed.
basically, huh?
Who plays Ortiz at the fucking Hayes? God, it's
Oh, that's
41.
40. That's awesome.
41. He's the best.
The one time I went there, dude, he fucking had my car fixed in 2 minutes, and like it was because he stacked on it like that. So it was tight.
I mean, I don't think it's the time to fix it. It's the like I never have a problem getting it fixed. It's just expensive, and like these people are trying to farm for their car, so they're not fixing their own shit, and they sit on a bag, like, you know, and then they just dump it off. They get their car first, and you're still sitting there with that shared one.
Dude, let me
And
tell you.
I fix that thing all the time.
Let me tell you. I
Come on,
play on
should
the
I teach you
U
a
shift.
trick?
I played in the U shift most of the time, which is receiving the cars after the NA shift. I've spent
Oh
about
my
50 grand on my money in other people's repairs because nobody repairs their cars.
Wait
Just be a
second,
hitman.
wait
Just
second.
be a
You're
hitman. The
saying-
money's
you're saying
insane.
Your
Can I ask-
top character has 50 grand and fucking Moon's character has 15.
By the way, do people do? Can I ask that? Do people do stuff on that on like the later fucking tsunami? Because I've gone on and I will do like some small crime within the first like hour or two of that server, and I have all fucking 7 or 8 of the cops roll
Nobody's
up on
banked.
me.
Nobody's
like,
banked by
Dude, yeah, Saab, that one fucking day where I was doing Oxy and you guys chased me, I couldn't believe it. I was
You were our first
laughing
call.
my ass off. I couldn't believe it. And literally every single time on that server, I swear to God, I get 8 or 9 cops on me for doing absolutely nothing. I wonder what people are doing.
And his shift is so polarizing. You have the Changing of the world, CB, you got Mike Block, Mel Rickenbacker, you got all these guys racing. It is crazy what happens in the net compared to other shifts.
Yeah,
I just got put in there with entire gangs.
Espinosa has his own fucking car. That's why he's got 50K
Really?
in the bank.
Oh hell yeah! I rushed to get my car, dude. I never want to pay a shared car again.
Bro, I want one too, man. I found out that cadets cannot have their own CVPI.
Well,
That's what I heard.
because you're not fully hired yet, so it's like if you buy a car, it's like, oh, we need that back now.
Oh, you guys need some incentive. You guys don't make money for catching motherfuckers on big crimes or anything?
I wish the money we get from like a Falika bank, we get to keep it and split between the cops who caught
That's
them.
what I'm saying. That'd be some incentive. Like,
I recommend
hard for that.
I have a
You
question.
know how, like, when they catch the cartel, they throw down the money and the fucking guns? I want
they
that.
scalp a little
That's
bit.
sick. And you guys take like a picture with like the haul that you got? That'd look cool.
That's fucking
I
tight.
get money for going to pings?
No.
You
Listen, I think
it's a set rate.
What the?
I think the fix for this is that cops should get a percentage of arrests.
I
You
agree.
arrest someone with a
Then
7K
think about
fine.
how hard
No,
cops
no,
are
no,
going to
no,
go
no,
again.
no, no.
Cops are gonna go
You
hella
do
hard.
not
Fuck
want
that.
that.
But that's the good thing, though.
I did it, boys.
Cops to go hard.
I did
You
it.
guys they're lacking
fucking
heavily
figured it
in
out.
car chases.
Let's
but they're
fucking
doing
go.
good in the gunfights.
I'm
Right? You know
so
what I'm saying? 'Cause
happy
they
about
pull out
my
rifles and stuff.
accomplishment
but
right
let's
now.
be honest, like, I mean, how many cops? Like, I hope not everyone would do this.
What did he say?
but,
Check
like, how
Buddha's
many cops
message.
are gonna
Wait,
sit there
Buddha's
and
in
be like,
here?
"Oh, we gotta arrest these
Ask
guys
them when
'cause we
that
wanna get the
masturbate, do they finish their off?
the money is
When you get arrested for jaywalking, but
Ask them when they masturbate, do they finish
Yeah,
their
but
offhand or
what
finish their main? It's
the-
important to know this.
I don't want to. What I'm trying to say is, I get it, but what I'm trying to say is, if it happening, obviously at first you guys are trying to make money doing it, but soon after you guys are going to be able to have the money. Like, but my only problem wasn't 2.0.
Yo,
This is my
look at this,
biggest
look at this,
fucking
look at this, look at this.
frustration, and
Buddha's a
fuck
real
whoever
one,
did
boys.
it, to be honest.
You want to know?
Is
You want to know
whenever
how
I
Buddha's a
would try
real
to
one?
get a
Hold
fucking
on one
racing
second.
car, and one of you
gotta show you
fucks
this
had
shit.
like this.
I'm deafening for a second. You want to know why Buddha's a real one, dude? 2019, motherfucker. 2019. Raj Patel. It could though. What the fuck? Raj never says anything true, lol. I'm about to poop. Winky face. This motherfucker has been about poop. One time out. Good, great chatter. This motherfucker's been about poop for years, okay? I think Hasan is making this guy realize that he's racist. Give me 100 subs. I'll come hack for you. Give me 100 subs first. You're rich. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, hold on. Here, I'll go back to the server now. To the Discord podcast.
Kyle, what exactly happened today? Go ahead and break it down from us for a fundamental standpoint.
Nothing even really happened. I don't think anything really happened. Nothing out of the norm.
Wait, do you want to get on the call, Buddha?
Crazy. Yeah, it's a normal day.
Yeah, just another day at the office.
When you woke up today, did you think you'd be the most hated person in the server?
Oh, I didn't even do anything. I didn't even do anything people were saying that I did. I tried to, like, de-escalate things so the other, like, smaller streamers didn't get shit. Because, I don't really.
That's
really
what I was
care
doing
about
all day,
operators that
man.
much.
Yeah.
But it's
I
like,
woke up at like 5 p.m. today and was like, damn, some stuff happened, huh?
I think all
Nice.
of us started stream with 150 fucking clips in their chat.
Yeah, my fucking stream started heavy today. It was kind of crazy.
What do you
You're
think
someone
about that,
1G, man.
though? What do you think about that, though, Kyle? Being able to respond to pings and getting paid through via pings instead of.
I made that suggestion months ago.
That's how it was.
Yeah, that's how it was, yeah.
that's how it used to be. But
Nah, they mean like get a percentage of like, so if you jail someone for a robbery, you get like 10% of it. You know what I mean? So that way, like, you get a little added income.
But why not? So I think the ping idea would actually be better for that
Yeah,
because
so
win or lose
doesn't matter. Yeah.
So like you
Agreed.
get paid for responding to calls. So like if you actually, I don't want to say you actually do your job, but if you actually get a call for a bank and you get to that bank, boom, you get an instant deposit because of it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
there was that wasn't 2.0. We thought we had it for 3.0, but I think we yeeted it by mistake. It's the ping pay shit. That was a 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
know-
do some next level RP stuff where I only pick up my paycheck once a week, so plus
Damn.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
I feel like we need more cops, and I feel like all of you guys should play cops. Let's all play cops. Let's fucking go.
Let's do it.
We've tried.
Well, there's a ton of them.
I know,
criminals
that's
right
the
now.
guy
I'd be a
you boys
cop. I'd be a cop in a
cars, there you
heartbeat.
go.
Okay, you guys all be cops. I'll be the only criminal.
Put me in. Put me in.
Hey, we're gonna need more fucking cop cars, boys.
Yeah.
We ain't got enough of them.
I got it ready. Look at Discord. There's like
Well,
25
I mean,
there.
Bro, we have a lot of cops. They're all like,
Yeah.
I'd say half of them play criminals main at the moment.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah,
real quick,
I've played my
Afro-
cop for like 4 hours since the start of 3.0.
Real quick, Afro also joined the call, so time for his hot take that will get clipped and taken out of
Guys,
context.
if it'll get
Afro,
smoked,
go.
Afro.
Fog.
Yeah, Afro, yeah,
Smoke
smoke.
that
Listen,
green.
you guys
Afro,
need some. You
Afro.
guys need some cop characters that already got their crims set in stone, good to go, ready to rumble. You know,
Let
what I'm
us
saying?
know.
And
Let us
Afro,
know.
tell me,
time.
Afro, what's it
cops.
like being the Casey Tron of GTA roleplay? I saw, dude, I was talking today. I saw somebody going at you, like calling you despicable and hateful, and I opened their Twitter. They're 13.
Yeah.
Like it was like this
Yeah.
fully
Afro?
Someone
Yeah,
so
it was
hated
like
so quick, like
What
Afro.
was
It's
it? What are you
unbelievable.
getting hate for?
The stuff with
I
Ray.
don't know what I did, bro. I walked.
what even
I
happened?
rolled up to someone. And I was like, "Hey, yo, I'm playing Dex. I don't know. I'm like just playing Dex." Someone rolls through in the hood at night in the car. I was like, "Hey, yo." So I've been doing this thing. If you roll through the hood, I'm just gonna check you. Like, yo, don't stop. Like, you should not be coming through this hood and this outside. Don't stop. Like, that was all I'm gonna say. That's what they're like. Oh, you're a cat calling her, and she's learned.
Oh my god, I saw
You
that.
gotta shoot people. I was like, okay, bro. No one's cat calling.
See, I like that though, because when you roll through Southside, like I remember back in the day, and I'm talking when I
I
first joined
cranked
the
his
server. Bro, I
I
couldn't
cranked his
stop
volume. I
getting
still
fucking
can't hear
robbed.
him.
I go to the docks, the Russians fucking robbed me. I go to the South Side, I get robbed by GSF and the Vagos.
Man.
Bro, it's
My-
unfucking believable,
my-
man. I go up
my-
north, I get permit by Chain Gang. It was fucking ridiculous.
Bro. Dude, my favorite moment of 2.0 was getting picked up by GSF and Dex and like two of his friends, and they took me to Forum Drive, and then RP robbed me of my shoes and threw them on a fucking like a electric post or whatever, and then told me to get the fuck out. They made me cry and then like made me walk all the way.
Bro,
back.
like that's the kind of shit that I've always like, dude. That's the shit that I miss. Like, and I don't get me wrong. I mean, we're all somewhat cool out of character, but like in character, dude, I want it to be to where like, dude, fucking if you're fucking GSF, you see a Vagos motherfucker rolling up on your hood wearing yellow. Yo, what up, motherfucker? Like, what's good?
I definitely
you know,
did,
like
I did that yesterday. Like I'm not like I saw what's his name? What's it? Same MP. And he's Mando. I said that's my son though. You don't know Mando. What you talking? You my son. So I saw him. I just saw a purple person. I don't know who it was. Someone named Purple. Oh, that comes. Who is that? Like,
yeah,
we're just
exactly.
Talking, we're just talking, like,
GSF has always been the best of like RP and out
Always.
Yep.
Just don't have the best shooters. That's all.
Well, they don't
Yeah,
just
it's
shoot
true.
you; they'll walk up to you and talk to you and decide
Yeah.
whether they want to rob
Dude,
you. Or not, you
I
know?
swear to God, I have never been more terrified of playing this game than after fucking the beef between CG and GSF. Like we were talking about this earlier before a bunch of you guys joined, and I'm fucking babysitting Bridget and like teaching her how to do Oxy, and GSF rolls up on us after all that fucking beef. I literally pissed my pants. I was so fucking terrified of you guys, but like I don't know, you guys' stuff's like fucking good. The stuff with Ray was like. That just happens. Like it's not your fault. It's just
Bro,
I don't know.
that is something that happens on the day. I don't know how many people that like come.
I watched
through
the clip. I thought it was fine. Like and honestly, everyone resolved it in RP, and it was fucking.
that's all
It
that
made for some
matters.
good content that
That's
day.
all that matters. That's all that matters is that people resolve whatever happens or whatever like mistake or something that's lost in translation. It's like stuff happens. I could care less. She's like, I love the best part was I heard her go, should I shoot him? I want to shoot him in the shoulder. Can I shoot him in the shoulder? She's like, no, that's the guy from GSF. And then boom, boom. Like, what the fuck? What is this? Like, that's what you get for catcalling. I was like, yo, I wasn't going to tell her that she is smart for actually.
That's how it goes in real life. People just shooting other people for catcalling them, you know.
There you go. There you go.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But no, so with regard to what happened today, I mean, I feel the same way Kyle does. It seems kind of just like just a normal day in
Mhm.
in a role play server. It just so happens there's a person who has a lot of notoriety.
Why the fuck is this guy doing 24-hour streams literally every day? Like
he's addicted. That's why.
I
They just think they can be me, man. I can handle.
genuinely worried for XQC's like physical and mental health. Please.
I don't know how he
No,
even does
I
it.
physically have to remove myself after a certain point. Otherwise, I just keep going, and then I sit in bed, and then I watch other. The first time I'm actually watching Twitch streamers is because of roleplay. Like I never watched Twitch.
Yeah,
it's kind of
You're
weird.
fucking hooked.
But now I fucking watch other RP players, and then immediately I'm like, oh fuck, I just want to go back. I want to get, I want to get on.
Here to stay. It's an addicting world to be a part of, especially when you first get involved into it,
And
right?
there's so
Not
much
to
happening
mention,
at once.
He always has the excuse that he can tell himself that he's working, he's making money, he's what I mean. So it's like you don't ever have to tell yourself to stop, really. Well, I mean, obviously for sleep sometimes.
Yeah, but it's an MMORPG. It's literally an MMORPG. Like I mean,
it's
yeah, it is an MMO.
It's I'd say what he's doing is pretty typical, like MMO high tier hours. That's pretty
It's
typical.
World of Warcraft
It's pretty
back
typical.
in 2013
Yeah,
when
yeah.
all of us were sitting there raiding for 27 hours straight because we wanted to finish the final
2013.
boss.
I never
You know what I
done that
mean?
shit.
Well, anyone
grew
here
up on
played
that.
WoW
I can't
religiously.
do
You guys
24
know what I'm
hours
saying.
regardless. My heart
Dude,
starts racing. I'm just done.
Dude, I played RuneScape all
24 is the
fucking day,
worst.
every
Oh,
fucking day
true.
for
Me too.
God knows how long when I was growing up, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's healthy. That's just me though.
Like he averages like 20 hours a day, right?
Hey, I also was
Listen, guys, it's easy to stream 800 hours.
Shut
a month.
up.
Oh my God, you're
No,
not.
no,
There's
no.
a site.
Fucking
There's a
sicko.
site that tracks,
have
by
to
the way,
admit,
how
though,
much
when
guys-
you're in.
You have to admit, when that tweet comes out every fucking however many times you get tagged in those weird tweets where it's like the top 10 of the week, this blah blah blah, XQC's fucking stream hours are so fucking
I
crazy.
think he had 200 hours in 2 weeks. Like, what the
Literally how? Literally
Like,
how? Have any of you guys
100.
ever streamed like that before? Have any of you ever?
No, I wouldn't even
Nah.
want to.
the only I mean, look, I've never done like 24-hour streams, but I mean, my average was like every single day, 366 days. I think it was like 10 or 11 hours last year. And then I started taking Sundays off. I mean, I still do like 12 to 14 hours usually, but I don't know how the fuck he goes for 24 or 20 hours in a row. You know what I mean? I don't know how the fuck he does that.
Can you guys
Does he,
really
like, get up to
correlate
drink?
all of like a lot of his bad moments to him being at like late hours?
Well, let's
I
let's
think that's
pause
a big
there
part.
because we have another special guest entering.
Fuck
Penta.
you. Fuck you.
Penta is here.
Shit fucking cop.
My neighbor.
Hey,
Not wrong.
Hey,
Actually, the fucking worst.
Welcome, Penta.
hello.
So
Listen, for the record, I like Wrangler more than his first cop.
Jordan.
True.
Summit, I love your second. Oh wait.
all right, so I just want to let Penta, I just want you to talk, bro. Just tell us what exactly happened today. Like, what the fuck went on?
What are you,
So,
fucking
like,
Jenny Jones?
Yeah, so like, walk me through your morning routine. Like, what did you have for breakfast? When did you go
They
to the
won't know what you're talking
bathroom? Just
about.
walk me through your IRL routine.
And let
What'd
me
you do
just
this
say,
morning?
it was so funny to see after all of this shit, you start streaming. The first thing you do is play the "You Got Wrangled" YouTube video, which made me laugh
Such
so
a piece of shit.
fucking hard because
That's my intro, dude. I play that every day.
I know it just made me laugh because people were posting it in my channel. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I click on it, and he's like, "You said something." You're like, "We got him," and it's like, "Ba-da-da-da-da," and I was like, "Oh, this guy is a fucking." So tell us what exactly happened.
I just want to clear that up. I did not start my stream and say we got him. Okay. I don't know what you watched. Okay.
I'll show you the clip. I'll show you the clip.
Okay.
But continue. I want you to tell us what happened.
Okay.
Why are people saying Pepe the Wrangler? Is he the one? Is he the reason why she's like? Was he one of the cops on the scene? or something?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know, dude. Some guys started talking shit to me, so I started talking shit to him.
Right, okay,
it.
so I'm just getting caught up because I was doing Easter shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Did this guy actually say good luck on the streets once I'm gone? Can someone clear this up for me?
I don't know. I didn't really catch it. I don't know, man. I just like I was trying to like RP it, and then it felt like, and then I realized it was OOC, and I was like, well, shit, I guess I got some fucking ammo sitting around. I guess I'll just let them shots fly. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. It's just really. Yeah, I don't know, Hutch. Do you talk shit to people when they talk shit to you?
Of course.
Well, there. I mean, it's not like I started the stream and I was like, "Here we go."
Are people mad at you for saying that?
Rubbing your hands like.
How?
Mm.
Are people mad at you for saying that at all?
What's up?
Are people mad at you for saying that at all?
Mad at me?
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
No. All right. Listen, motherfucker. We're not like role playing. I'm just asking because I think you were totally valid for saying that. Like,
Yeah, of course people are mad. Of course people are mad.
I think it's very. I don't know. I do think that's
Right,
like one of the worst
and
things.
I apologize. That was a little defensive of me, but I started my stream. I was like, oh well, this is gonna be the worst Easter ever, man. My favorite holiday.
Fuck Easter, man.
This is gonna fucking suck, dude. So I'm sorry, and no one's really. Actually, it's actually not been bad. There's been a few people. Only like 6 people have told me to kill myself.
I got like 300 DMs today. I read all of them.
I feel like we switched roles because I take the heat for you in RP. You took the heat for me in real life. People were pissed at you, Kyle. They were like,
yeah, for
I
whatever
didn't even
reason.
do anything. That's
talk
the
shit
thing.
back.
I didn't do
You
shit.
should have thought about that before you were a shit cop.
I think the reason people are pissed at Kyle is because you took his phone and we're talking about taking his phone.
I didn't actually do it though. I just went along with it. I was trolling all the stream hoppers.
I was just looking at a clip that people are pissed
So
about.
MoonMoon, basically to catch you up, there's clips that are basically showing that, or that are trying to state that cops, and this has happened to me, and I think it's happened to everyone here.
Saying, yes, you did. Yes, you
that
did.
cops
I
are
took his lock
intentionally.
picks and I forgot to give him his phone. It's not a big fucking deal.
That-
I took
that
his 3 other ones.
What is taking his phone even
So,
doing?
so
Like-
that cops are intentionally taking phones, keeping them on their person to fuck that person from being able to get back into the city.
Nobody should be doing that though. Nobody should be doing that.
I never take phones.
For the record, that's only happened to me I think,
Oh.
one time ever, and I think it
Oh,
was
is that true, Ziggy? You never take phones? Is that what you're saying? That's so interesting.
Listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this: Ziggy gave me and Johnny a ride along, and I don't think he had permission from an FBO.
You needed a ride back to the city, okay? I showed up. Listen, the thing is though, is Coil, he was on auto, and we did the whole thing where we took your stuff, or slash meet it rather, but we didn't actually take his phone. And he got on his phone in the cells as Otto Delmar and was like trying to ring somebody up. And we're like, we have your phone. He's like, oh, why didn't you just fucking take it? So it was like, oh, okay, I guess we're taking the phone.
Dude,
Yeah.
we literally have to take phones because otherwise they'll be like calling their friends. Like if Wrangler's trying to do a raid
Yeah,
or
but
something.
you can RP take their phone, can't you? You can just like make it very clear.
Yeah,
that
right.
doesn't work every time.
Well, I mean,
the thing is that people kind of just like
People will shitlord that sometimes.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I got shot in the face by an imaginary gun in
Me
the
too.
holding cells.
Pulled my gun.
We can RP take anything.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was so goddamn funny.
That was
It was pretty funny.
No, the best is the tactical barrel roll from fucking Cornwood, dude. S-Fan.
And then the instant headshot when he
Getting wrecked by a WoW streamer is just gotta be the worst.
Oh my god!
I say this as someone who's just terrible at all video games. So
he does play Reinhardt, bro. Okay.
I feel like Cornwood is less of a target when he's just standing up. When he's rolling, it's just a big ball of just like it's just literally a giant target.
It's a lot of man.
Has anyone else complained about getting their phone taken?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have. Yeah, I didn't even. Well, I always thought it was a bug. I thought it was a glitch.
No.
I know, like
Now I know it's fucking deliberate. Okay.
Well,
now I know.
I try to give it back. I try to give it back. Sometimes I don't even take it. Depends on the person. Like if I know they're gonna fuck on their phone when they're in the holding cell, I'll take it. And then sometimes I forget, and I'm like, you can come back and get it.
So my rule is that I RP take the phones until the person just ignores that, and then I'm taking the phones.
I like that. I like that.
It falls. There is that category, right, where if somebody does something, for lack of a better word, shitlordy, sometimes the cops have to do things that they
And
otherwise
that was
would not
before ban, bringing up bullshit to kick someone down. Nice big menu art. That's a joke,
Can I say
man.
one
We're that's
thing I've actually
lighthearted.
been
You know
really
that, right?
appreciating
That's
the
like
cops
a
have been doing
moment
is you guys
where
have been going super
we're
chill
just like
on the crims.
That's not like
when we
actually
get
bullying.
fucked by
That's like
NVL stuff, 'cause
literally
you have no idea how
humanizing
fucking frustrating
the
that is. Like,
situation.
you guys going chill on us for that feels so good.
We're
even if
You know that,
hold on,
right?
hold
That
on.
was like a fun moment.
All in this
And it's me
together.
saying
Let me
that
start this
I'm
off.
the worst
Even if
shooter
someone
on the
NVLs
planet.
you, that doesn't mean you have to shoot them in the fucking head at the Alta Street Apartments or in the middle
That's
of
what
the
I.
city, dog.
That's what I'm gonna do.
No, we
Straight
do.
up.
No,
I
that
think
wasn't
we do. I
bait.
think
That was
the rule
probably
should
like
be if
a
someone
genuine
NVLs you,
sad
you shoot them.
person.
Like people have to learn.
You are a
I agree
human
with that.
being existing in a server that is a city. You're a roleplay character. Would you just shoot someone in the head at a
I wish to kill. I wish to kill.
Well,
Yes.
my thing is this.
Let 'em
my
go,
thing
get
is
their
this.
aim, you
It's
get 'em
'cause
later, dude.
people need to learn. No, I'm saying like I'm not saying in terms of the role play of the game. I'm saying people need to learn that is a consequence, so they stop doing it.
You're not an admin. You shouldn't be teaching people that
Well,
lesson.
see, so this
I
is my only
disagree.
This is my only
You
argument.
disagree
for
that you're not
So-
an admin?
Oh no, I disagree. I disagree. I disagree that we shouldn't shoot them if they do it. If you put a gun to someone's head and you say I will shoot you if you leave, and they leave, you should shoot them.
My problem is
I agree with that.
you get like all these fucking spiral situations like what happened last night with X when you guys executed that guy in the car who rolled up and was talking shit. Obviously that guy's NVL. Okay, obviously it's fucking cringe. But what becomes cringe is the whole situation after that because you decided that you should just blow his fucking brains out. And you're like, why am I getting pulled over? No one on the cop force knows what just went down. And they won't know what went down until after everything gets sorted out in the cells. And then people are in OOC. Oh, can we just like roll this back? I don't know what happened. Okay.
It really is a lot better for RP if you just let them go
Just
and then
kidnap
just
them.
report them.
Yeah, like
You
like
know?
because then the onus is on people.
It
like
gets
us.
too messy when you
It gets
shoot
really
them and then
fucking
escalate
messy.
that
Just
into
use
shooting
your
the police.
use your judgment. Okay, if this
Really,
guy
'cause-
yells you out in the hills, fucking blow his brains out. But if it's in the middle of the city, don't be surprised when the cops roll around the corner.
So
'cause they
here's the
fucking
only
patrol.
argument for that. In my personal experience, there you get it. I think actually Penta is a perfect person to say because it actually happens to him an extraordinary
Perfect
amount of
person Penta,
times
that's right.
in 2.0. Like I feel like there is a lot more NVL that happens than a lot of people actually acknowledge. And I said it at the very beginning of this is that cops have to deal with it an extraordinary amount where, there's 8 of you aiming guns at me. I'm not going to fucking stop
Yeah, I
driving.
NVL'd twice today,
But-
so I totally get that.
But what I'm saying is like whenever you had Jordan Steele after you weren't a cop anymore and you guys were doing all of that fucking Ricky shit and
The
people
Ricky.
were literally just NVLing against you guys every other day.
NVL is no
For
value
me,
life
personally,
when
I'm
you
just
run
gonna be
away from a
blunt,
gun
Very honest.
on a non-cop
I've only ever
character.
reported 2 people in my entire time in Nopixel, and I hate reporting
Why?
people.
Why?
I just dislike it personally. I would rather if something like that happens, I have to go with the same thing as what Blaustoise was saying. If you fucking NVL
That
against
doesn't
me,
teach anyone a
I
lesson.
don't know how to report people. How do you report
On the
people?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either.
On the forum.
On the forum? I gotta go on a forum? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
exactly
where I draw the
what I'm
line.
saying.
don't know what the fuck to even
My,
do
my
here.
thing,
So,
my
like,
thing is
what are
that
we gonna do?
if you're gonna role play a hard ass gangster criminal who's doing bank jobs, who's fucking got a meth lab going, be smart about it. Doesn't matter what they say to you.
Now that
If
I
you're gonna
Okay,
execute
I
them in the
don't
middle
like
of the
that. I don't
city,
like that
Well,
MoonMoon is
you're
calling
gonna
me
get
out. This
rolled
is out of
My
character,
thought
and
process
he's
is like
it's
You're
unacceptable.
You're describing clean boys, not CG.
Yeah, this is unacceptable. Sorry.
Like, of course.
I have
Well,
an,
it's
what would a
just
smart
you guys
gangster-
are just
what would a smart
NPCs,
gangster
so
do?
you guys don't have brains.
I have an important
We're
question.
not smart gangsters. We're chain
Oh
gang.
my
You
God,
think we
you're
role play
bank
as
robbers. You're fucking bank robbers.
Whoa,
you
bro.
don't know MoonMoon, you missed this
again,
earlier. Do you
I
know
have a
what?
very important
Nino
question.
and
Look,
all of them talk about how to clean their money. Do you know what? I get into the city and Ramee's like,
So
oh, can we
important.
buy this laptop with money from the fucking gallery? We're not smart criminals. We
That's
are
what made-
just criminals.
That's what made-
Please.
Okay, well then, when the cops roll up on you because you blew someone's brains out the Alta Street Apartments, don't ask them for a reset. That's all I'm saying.
so this
Okay,
is-
No,
but
I think
hold on,
that's
hold on,
fair.
hold on, hold on.
I have a
Everyone's
really
listen,
important
listen.
question.
Go ahead, Raider. Go ahead, Raider.
Is it not cringe for cops to bait people into shooting them as well? Like, for example, yesterday, I'll be honest, right? Yeah, maybe we should have shot a guy. Maybe it was dumb to do it. But is it not dumb for a cop to stand in front of a car knowing they're going to get hit, repeatedly go in front of that car, get hit, like tapped, and then start shooting like instantly?
No,
Is that not like cringe as well?
that's funny.
Well, again,
Yeah, that's funny, not cringe.
That's
What?
pretty
But
cringe to
again,
be
I-
honest.
He's strong. 100% he's strong.
I
dude. He's
have a
strong.
very important question.
I don't think that like trying to tase someone out of a car that just executed a person is cringe. No.
I need to know something.
He didn't actually.
I need to know something.
Well, that's
Yes,
what
basically.
we. No, I'm sorry. So
This
that's
is very important to me.
that's what it looks like. That's what it looked like to us when we rolled up and he
Drama
has a gun
boys,
on a
drama
person who was
boys.
just shot that I heard.
Yeah.
I have a very important question.
What's your question, Spaceboy? Go ahead.
Which one of you would like your name written on my forehead?
Oh my fucking
I
god.
want your ass cheek.
Yo, related question.
That's
How
better than
many
the
of you
tattoo
guys-
that was on your forehead. Thank
How
God
many
you
of
got that
y'all?
removed.
Related question. How many
What
of
do you say,
y'all
buddy?
have experienced degen hours?
Me.
You know why?
I
You
love
know
it.
why it's
I'm
called
all
degen
over-
hours?
I'm all
I
over the
fucking
place.
love
Yeah.
late night Nopixel, dude.
I did a subathon and it was in the servers getting DDoS. And there was literally only 12 of us able to connect to the server. We all rolled around on a fucking like the thing you can hang off the side of. We're literally trying to rescue people because like no one could connect anymore. Essentially, we had everyone on the server just rolling around for like 6 fucking hours until someone finally restarted it, dude.
Degen hours is a trip. It's just shots fired to this guy robbed me to 3 more shots fired at like.
It's just a bunch of people.
The
grinding,
reason
right?
the reason
True.
I
Lot of
bring it
grinders,
up
yeah.
the reason I bring it up is the degen hours was coined after the fact that you run into a lot of NVLers, and as a
A
criminal,
lot of new people. Yeah.
a lot of new people, right? And a lot of players don't necessarily know the rules, right? And some are learning, and yeah, they should read it, et cetera, et cetera. And but as a criminal, if you do run into an NVLer, they can seriously control your RP irrespective of whether a gun is placed to their head. And it does present a scenario, right? Where does your character just look the other way and let this guy walk off, or do you blast him? It's definitely a tough decision to make in those
No, that's not a tough decision.
My favorite part about
Well,
degen
You
hour.
blast them.
It's
It's like
I listen.
remember
I will
Eddie
blast
King?
them. I will
Remember
blast
Eddie
them
King?
99% of the time. Let's be real. Listen.
CG had a
Pegasus
problem at one point.
has killed a lot of people.
Yeah,
all right.
I know
Yeah,
Pegasus.
it escalates the situation though. I mean, it's one of those
I think
things
cops
where-
are understanding
hold
though
on,
when
let
they
me just finish
respond.
my thought. The problem is that even though our characters are doing like we would blast them, right? But on the other side of the RP, when the cops arrive, we can't tell them to be like, "Yo, you got to chill." Like we just dealt with this.
I
you know what I'm
mean,
saying? Like, because
so
their
there
RP
was-
needs to continue as well.
Right.
There was a situation
I agree with
where
that actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there was a situation where I think you guys had robbed a bank or something like that, like Chain Gang. And there was a dude that pulled up and that was just fucking punching Kevin with a gun, and he's like he was actively involved in this fucking shootout. And that's when I was like, I ordered Cornwood to just fucking shoot that guy because he ran in like he ran in 4 to 5 different
That shit was
times.
funny as
It-
fuck, to be honest.
yeah, and I was just I literally
That
just
whole
told
situation,
Cornwood.
I run into like fucking crackheads like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we murdered
it started
someone
with Scuff. Fucking, I
we-
think Randy got launched in the air.
Yeah.
And then this guy came out of nowhere and just started beating the shit out of you, Kevin. Like
Yeah.
that
we
whole
murdered these
situation was
we murdered these
fucking
2 new people, and we found them after they had like pocket wiped Meow Fury on one of the employees of the Roosters Rest, and we looked all around the server. We found them, and we murdered them. And I think it was like Dan that responded to it, and they had like they had done a 911. Yeah, they had done like a 911 anonymous call for themselves, and it was obvious that they were new, right? So they called it on themselves by saying like, we were just murdered on a 911 like local call. So what ended up happening is like he responded and he was like, oh, it's a prank call, and he walked away. So like I think that from the cop side goes a long way in continuing the RP when it's like, I mean, you know.
Yeah, but sometimes we're wrong. Like I just had a whole fucking case thrown out because 2 people that aren't admins decided a rule break happened when in reality it didn't. So it's not, I mean, I understand what you guys are saying and it makes sense, but the issue is, I mean, if you're not an admin, don't do admin shit.
Coyle literally tells us not to do that
Yeah,
shit.
so-
Yeah, it's been broadcast like 3 times.
Yeah, so basically, if something in VL happens or scuff situation happens, like us as cops, we're supposed to continue as normal.
We
And
should.
then
Yeah, we
after that, like if admins need to step in, they step in. But we should not bring it into our own hands. to fix the
Everything
situation.
can be reversed, you know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
regards to
Yeah.
what, like, so in regards to what it's like, so you notice that, like, in one of our getaways, Chang will have his he had his bike all fucked up and scuffed into a thing, right? And Saab took it upon himself not to, go with normal cop duties and give him the opportunity to kind of reset. So you're saying like the normal thing would be just to go about normal way and arrest us and then see if we get something done.
I think
bad.
stuff like that.
I
is a
got
little
yelled at for
more-
that.
I would argue that
Oh, no
stuff like
shit.
that is a little more like that's a little more black and white, where it's like he obviously saw that this bike is glitched into the ground. That makes more sense to me.
Wait,
But a
why did you
situation-
Wait, you got yelled at for that, Saab?
I got
you
yelled
did.
at.
You've done that to me. You revived me one time when I got fucking when a car fell on me out of nowhere.
Yes, every time I dealt with a scuff situation and try to fix it in character, I got yelled at. I got DM'd by admin saying, "Do not do that shit again."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So you're supposed to go. You're supposed to do your due diligence and just handle the situation. They handle all the back end afterward, I guess, huh?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I mean, I was told that I was power gaming for towing vehicles in wrongfully parked locations. So
that was like first 2 days of 3.0, by the way.
yeah, but what I'm saying is where again, I feel like someone like Saab, who's been in the server for so fucking long and is what he is on a cop, should be able to make that decision on whether this is fucked or not. I feel like that should.
I mean, the
be...
situation happened with Shots and Flippy, right? With the mech in his apartments.
You know, and I'll tell you, Hutch, people think crims have it the worst on the server. People think it's cops. It's fucking tow truck drivers.
They're the worst, bro.
I will
They're
say
the worst.
firsthand, tow truck drivers, they
Bro.
get shit from everyone. They get robbed, dude. Tow truck
Bro,
drivers.
I said it.
I pull them over every time.
I'm
Bro,
making
I
bank
said
right
it.
now.
I mean, some
on
of them are dicks though, dude. Like I literally fucking stopped my car outside the apartment for 1 second. I ran in, ran back out. This motherfucker was trying to tow my car. I'm like, bro, it's still running.
You know why? It's
Hassan,
because people
have you
want
ever
that
had
shit.
have you ever had your car towed in real life?
Yes, I have actually.
They
are dicks, but like no one is like towing a fucking running car in 3 seconds in real life.
They
You know?
are. Yes, they fucking are. Yes,
Only
they
like
are.
dropping the wheel and they
where
can pull
you're
that
at.
shit.
Yeah, yes, they are.
I got booted. I got booted in New York in a matter of like 3 minutes. Like I literally stopped at a Starbucks.
Okay, but we're in a driveway too. Like it's not
that's
like
just as risky as stealing a car
you.
to a bank robbery. You know what I'm saying? Is like if like you're gonna try to like tow my car right in front of my face, like I feel like I pull my gun on you right there. You know?
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Like if I was a big dick swinging criminal in real life, I would absolutely do that.
Sure, I mean, yeah, that's fine.
I have a question for some of the cop our peers here, because we talked about it a little bit earlier. What about some of the bank heists that involve interesting methods? So the first one I do want to ask about, what did you guys think about the flute? Because I know that
Me first.
MoonMoon, I actually want to hear your take, because I'll just briefly say, I wasn't in that heist, but from my perspective and like from CG's perspective, I thought it was fucking hilarious as an idea. And I honestly didn't think it was a bad thing, because I thought it was like a one-off, like silly thing that wouldn't work.
Normally, if we think anything would be power game,
What is this?
we would never utilize it like that. I think once the whole chain gang, once the plan was decided between all of us, nobody had even thought about it, because I think what we were thinking was the percentage chance of it actually working was so.
We thought we were gonna lose regardless, no matter what.
Did you guys know you're getting ambushed?
No, we didn't.
By the way,
That's
that
why I
play was
started
sick.
shooting right
But
away. I was like, "Oh shit, we're fucked."
If those guys aren't in front of you, I get fluted, I get mollied, I'm dead. Right?
Yeah, that was the plan.
That was the plan.
But I have no chance of moving my character because I'm being forced to dance.
You could have been.
No, I got fluted in a fight when I was fighting shots. So you can cancel it. I mean,
so I could stop moving my
Are you
character.
okay with it, though? Like, do you think
hold
it's
on,
fine?
hold on.
It's a long-time deal.
Let me say, now that I understand the mechanic, obviously I know I could type /EC and then I'm good, right? And at the time it was mildly tilting, and then like I fucking thought about it, and I was like, man, I really don't want to report this guy over this shit, and I didn't, and I was just like, you know what, whatever, it's fine.
It was supposed to be a fun heist, really.
Okay,
You guys gotta realize though. You realize that you as CG, you guys like develop metas. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone, if you guys did that just that one time and it worked, we would see it all the fucking.
Oh no, I'm fluting motherfuckers all the time now.
I thought the flutes were just like not even like a common thing. I thought it was just something.
The idea
it's like a
common
spawned
item.
It's a spawned item.
So the premise behind of what they did, if I can try and make everyone understand, is that in Nopixel, it's a revolving fucking door. It's different, but it's a revolving door. Please, free passage, no spike strips, get in a chase, get caught, lose them. That's what it is. Always, like, it's gonna happen every single time. I think
setups aren't always gonna go. You know?
Exactly. I think what they were trying to do was, and I'm playing, obviously the devil's advocate for them, is they were trying to do something that has never been seen before, and that was different. From your perspective, you walk in, you're taking the RP situation as serious as you can. You get fluted, you get mollied, you're like, what the fuck just happened? This is fucking weird. But from our perspective, we're trying to do something to where you're walking into a situation and you're experiencing something you've never even thought was gonna fucking happen.
Mm-hmm. It's a situation that has been a problem on every single roleplay server I've ever been a part of. It's just different styles of roleplay that clash sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
That's all it is.
What I was about to say
For the-
is, I want
fluting
you
is-
guys look, man.
Fluting
in
is when you
2.0,
play
I got to
Frank's
I was
flute,
lucky enough
names
to
like
roll fucking
specialty
Mr.
item,
Chang
and you
fucking
uncontrollably
Ramee
start
and
dancing.
Rated when we would do bank jobs and shit, or like the fucking power plant and stuff. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I was always pushing for, let's be the most efficient, no fancy plan. Like, let's just get in, get out as fast as we can, as hard as we can. Fuck the cops. I don't give a shit what they want.
This is like a
blah,
cute
blah,
little
blah.
thing.
And, I was lucky enough to go on some of the creative plans that Kevin came up with.
That's how
and
I
they're
got
fucking
beat.
awesome. And I
That's
love
how I
them.
got. Yeah, it
But
happened to me in the
from
fight.
Speaking currently now in present day,
But it doesn't
from my
really.
perspective,
It doesn't
I
really matter.
want you
I
guys
think.
to go as hard as you can. I don't give a shit if you are doing a creative plan. I really would prefer that you were playing to survive and win, as though you were playing a character that was trying to not
Like,
get
I got
shot.
fluted. I
or,
didn't give
like-
a shit.
And I'm not saying that you guys don't do that. Okay, let me preface that. But I want to get the impression that you are doing every single fucking thing that you can to get out of there. That there is no like creative, not creative, but like the flu situation. I just don't want to. I don't want it to feel like I'm being strung along to it's fucking awesome.
You don't like to be led on.
No, I'm having a hard time expressing myself because I have a lot of respect literally for everyone in this call right now. And I don't want to disrespect anyone by saying that I do not respect the time and effort you guys put into having creative bank plans. But at the end of the day, I want to feel like I'm getting fucked hard by you. Okay,
Nice.
and sometimes it doesn't feel like that. If you guys are
I think the counterpoint.
Isn't the counterpoint to that is like we want the same like with the cops, right? We want like 14 of you motherfuckers to show up.
And we're gonna give that. At that point, it's on giving us like, for example, because the alternative to that is the bike meta. Okay. And I don't give a shit if it's the bike meta. I don't give a shit. And if that's what you guys have to do to get away, then keep doing it until we
on a solution.
Make moves in character to find a solution to those.
Just wait a second.
I love
pause
that.
really quick,
Yeah.
everybody. Can you explain what you mean by what did you say? The bike meta?
We've been going
I think we all know the bike meta.
Wait,
Okay.
Ramee
I
did it
honestly
during a
have no idea what we're
Polito
talking about.
chase?
Every job has a motorcycle.
Okay, that's what you're talking about. See, I personally have
Or was
never
it
used
because of the
one.
MoonMoon situation? Yeah. Oh, that was after a Polito chase.
Just to be clear, we don't mean all of your jobs.
That feels
we
bad.
mean
I didn't realize.
all jobs.
Yeah,
Because they probably could have fucking owned them just by using guns.
Even CG does bikes, but apparently all the other groups.
Let me
do
just,
You know what
let
I
me just
mean?
say,
Can I comment on what you said, MoonMoon?
I mean, it's up to the
One second.
admin.
I just want to say, if you guys feel like you ever have to do like bike jobs to get away or anything like that, just fucking do it. I don't give a shit, bro. I want you guys to fucking win, and I want you to own us hard as fuck until we can adapt.
But so me and Kay are gonna have different perspectives on this. I want to hear Kay's first. I think we actually disagree.
All right, so how MoonMoon said he likes when we're fucking him hard like from the back, like he likes to get fucked hard. You know that?
Yeah.
You know, like us going hard pretty much.
Feels good.
For me, sometimes it's like mag dump season type shit where we just fucking go all out type shit.
Yeah.
But not to that extent where we're just blasting people aimlessly.
Yo.
But for me, it's enjoyable. I get the feeling of enjoyment of how you get enjoyment from that when I make a plan where it's like creative and it's just like there's no way this fucking works and it works. That's
love
when I'm
that
like,
shit.
oh,
Yeah, like I'm with Kay on this because it's like I like this stuff that is. I mean, it's GTA. It's not fully real life. There's something theatrical, like almost like Hollywood about it, right? And that's why, like, when we do a plan that involves like something like ridiculous, like we run into Tequila La and there's like 20 people dressed like us. I know that CG did this back in the day, and then all of those people run out of the fucking Tequila La, and you don't know who the fuck it is. Like, is that like the optimum criminal play? No, but does it make for a good YouTube video? Yes. And at the end of the day, like we're trying to entertain people, right? Like there's a huge degree of, like,
So here's the question. Here's the question. Are you like if that YouTube video that you're uploading to your channel, are you having POVs from our streams like leading up into that thing? Like, is it a 50-50 thing, or are we going to be like kind of like the butt of the joke
Side
for your
question,
creative plan?
do you role play for content, or do you role play for like immersion and role play?
I think there's a balance of it, right? Like I think when you look at what Nopixel is and the entirety of how the server is built, it's not entirely built for pure immersion.
Wait, I thought roleplay was about winning.
Yeah, I mean, like
what the fuck?
A lot of it is built. A lot of it is built literally for like content and theatrics. I mean, there's a reason why when we did like a bike getaway, I had all the boys dress in the fucking Tron outfits, and I had fucking like cyberpunk Tron music playing while we tried to do a getaway, right? Because it's like it's theatrical, right? It's like I don't need to be like fucking wearing all black outfits all the time and just be super sweaty to try and always get the win, right? I want things to be theatrical. I want it to be an experience.
For who?
Sometimes though, yeah, for who?
For viewers.
At the end of the day,
well,
I think
content.
I think the best content that gets made is when it's not for the viewers and it's for you and
I
me.
agree.
Yep.
I think
agree
good role play
100%.
is the content.
I literally, I have one simple fucking goal. If I make you guys laugh, I'm like, I did it. It's done. Because if I made you guys laugh, I'm gonna make all my fucking viewers laugh too.
Someone said in my stream yesterday, like, "Fuck it, you're here to entertain us," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm here to role play. You guys are just watching."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I just want to entertain you guys.
Everybody, that's what I like about the server. It's got a little spice from everything, so it's like
That's what makes it really unique, right?
True.
I agree with that. Used to see me race or doing bank
This
jobs and
motherfucker's
stuff
like a
that.
real
It gives
RP
a huge
purist,
amount of
bro.
Relief when I run into Mel and he does some stupid shit for the 5 minutes that he does it, and then we're on to do things. But it's like that little.
IRP
spice.
for clips, straight up.
IRP. I'm kind of bummed out that I can't do a robbery with X now. That's my thing.
Okay.
All right.
Catch him outside of the apartments.
Seer, you know what this means. You know how hype our one heist is gonna be now. Oh
Dude,
my
Seer,
god!
you love being on all this stuff. Don't you?
Seer
I can't do anything about it.
You can do it around and fake clips all day.
Seer and I have been working on our X impressions. We were gonna do a heist with all of us dressed as X Games, and we're all gonna do it in character as X. So, yeah, get ready. For
Yeah, we're
that
all
one.
gonna dress up exactly like him and everything.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be even better now. No, but like so Penta, I get you guys. Like it's a balance between though. I don't think
For
it's
sure.
entirely immersion. I don't think it's entirely for content. There's a balance.
Mickey,
I disagree, man.
I feel like you genuinely enjoy doing the whole dress up thing, like because all right, they're saying they genuinely enjoy like the full on immersion, like the whole outfits things. Do you do that just for content, or would you enjoy that more than just doing black outfits?
Oh, I absolutely love doing that.
Yeah,
I
so
personally,
people do what they like to enjoy. It's not
themed
all
stuff is
about the
great.
viewers. Yeah,
I mean,
I
would
love
rather
themed
do
robberies.
that.
Themed robberies are my fucking favorite thing
People-
in negotiating with cops.
Yeah, we don't really get a lot of dongles, so or get a lot of laptops, so we can't do themed robberies because the entire server crashes every time we do a robbery. So I don't know what that's like. I've never felt that side of things.
Penta, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you really want to do this as immersion and you want this to be fully immersive, like what it is,
am I
then
doing
all
Don
of us
voice?
Are going to be wearing like fully black outfits when we do the bank
I don't
robberies.
go to bank robberies.
Well, but let me play this out. We're gonna have someone else.
That's so
talk to us. We'll
embarrassing.
literally have the
Guys,
hostage
that's so
talkers. They won't
embarrassing.
Say anything.
That's so
and
embarrassing.
Whenever we get caught, and you guys ever pull us over for anything, we literally just want like the proper.
I don't know who
place,
you
we never
guys
talk
is.
to
I
the
don't
police.
go to.
That's so embarrassing.
The issue
Oh god.
is maintaining a level of consideration.
Plus
for
one
the
is
people who are
minus
playing on the
plus
server.
one in RP
That's what our
is
point
minus
was, and
1
that's
million
what
in real life.
I think that'd be cool as shit if you made the hostages talk for you.
That is cool.
It can be cool.
Yeah, you should do that.
Might be like a more goofy group, Might be goof around group, you know what I'm saying? Chain Gang goofs around a little bit more on their bank heist, but likewise on the
And there's
other
nothing wrong with that.
spectrum, there's a group I'm sure that is fucking hard balls to the wall, blacked out, voice changers every single time because they don't want you to have even a little bit of sign of who they are in their real life, right? Or in their pixel real life.
Yeah, and here's the thing: do you want us to never speak? Do you want us to never speak to the police? Because that's what actual immersion is.
No,
like in
I
real
think
life,
I
you
think
should never speak to the police.
I think
ever.
over time
You're confusing immersion with real life. It's two different things.
Over time, as you spend more
Realism
time,
is not immersion.
As you spend more time rolling with people regularly, you're gonna get to a point where you just want to give them the RP that they want, and you'll just be a chameleon. You'll go, oh, this person rolling up to my job, they want a serious fucking like action movie negotiation.
Let me ask you something, Blaustoise. Have you ever been completely immersed in a movie or a video game and it's very obviously fiction?
Yes.
There you go. It's two different things. Realism and immersion are not the same thing.
Yeah, but I think that was my whole point, is that GTA, the world of GTA, is not a real world, and that's
Right.
why us doing.
I'm not saying realistic. I said immersion.
You can get immersed into a goofy world
That's
as
what I'm
well.
saying.
though.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
absolutely.
not a
That's why I'm saying
specific
the
style that
immersion of
promotes
GTA
immersion.
involves Hollywood-esque kind of crazy heists and over-the-top stuff. It is by its nature over the top, and that's why I'm saying like a lot of
Not
like
always.
not
Well,
always.
I mean,
Sometimes
I
it's
go to
serious
like
and dark.
movie, like some of these movies where stuff will happen and you're like, that would never fucking happen in real life. But in the movie, you're so like you're talking about
Yeah.
immersed in it.
Yeah.
You're like, that was fucking sick. But reality wise, it would never fucking happen.
Right.
Bro, this
know
shit's like
Yeah, but
Last
it's
Action
also the
Hero, bro.
difference.
It's just a bunch of fucking different movies colliding together, bro, and everybody
Yeah.
protagonist.
Then again, it's also the
Yep.
difference in immersion between Fast and Furious 1 and Fast and Furious 9.
That's
You might not be as
exactly
immersed
what
in
I was
Fast and
talking
Furious
about.
9 as you are in Fast and Furious
Well,
1, you know?
one is
Bad,
obviously
dude.
better though.
I sound like a dog just barked.
That was my
whack.
It's -1. I'm no longer immersed.
At the end of the day, I think someone said it best. Ultimately, I try to be like considerate and like cognizant of what you guys want to do and try to do. And like I'm down to be like the set piece for that 100%.
I think
I
all
love
of us-
when
I-
groups
and I-
do new plans, man. I
and
love that shit.
I love all of you, no matter what happens. And like, if I get heated and I say some shit, I just want you to know that I respect all of you 100%. And
Give me a
I
kiss.
think,
Give me a
think
kiss.
all of us here, I think all of us here are guilty of one thing, and I don't care who
Being
you are.
bad
or
as
if you
fuck,
deny it.
boy.
The reality is all of us, because we are all putting in and I bring it back to baseball, right? And I know you guys fucking fuck baseball, but I bring it back to baseball where it's like, man, whenever I'm in the locker
Bro,
room,
do you think anyone watching knows sports?
when I'm in the locker room with the same fucking people every single day, I'm going to wake up one day and want to fucking beat the shit out of somebody. It's going to
No
happen.
matter how much you
But it's
love
the
them.
same thing-
Yeah.
it's the
Why?
same
Are you
thing
okay,
with- It's the same thing
mean-
with Nopixel. Every single day we are together for 12 to 15 hours, and some of
Yeah.
us 28 hours. We're gonna want to beat the shit out
Or
of each other
24.
at some point.
There you go.
But
Are you
all
this
of us
reserved
are
in
guilty,
groups
and instead
IRL?
of in
Fuck
that
no.
moment where we're
But
like, "What the fuck
it's a
is this
15
idiot
it's a
doing?"
20-person
Instead of just
Discord
shutting our
call.
fucking mouths
I'm a
and like, let's try
the
and
only part of
understand what the
astrology
fuck
that I
they're
believe
doing.
in is that I'm
We
a
go,
Leo and I love to be
"Man,
the center of the
You know what-
conversation,
you know
but I
what
don't really
really
give a shit
helped with
right now.
that?
What am I going to talk about?
That hasn't been a thing in like a year and a half. Conventions.
Yeah.
The voice
Bro, I
chat.
have
Oh, like,
I
that's
don't want to
what
be
I
a
meet
fucking
people.
asshole
I have
and be like,
hated some of
let
the
me,
fucking
everyone
guts in
hear my
RP.
point.
And then I
And then
get
met 'em.
wasted with them at a
Yeah.
convention, and we go.
Yeah.
Everyone
till,
needs
like,
to
4
hear
a.m.,
my
And I'm
point.
like, this guy's all right, and I've never hated him again.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I
It's
like
just
I was like
help.
that with Spaceboy. Now I
Yeah.
live with him.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
less.
I
It's
think
less
at
that he doesn't hate me and more that he tolerates me.
Oh,
which I
sorry,
don't
my
care
leg
about,
is
as long as he
shaking.
pays rent.
day, whenever shit happens, it isn't like anything any of us have ever streamed before. Whenever shit happens, it's more of like,
Yeah, I mean,
you have
sometimes
to
we lose
sit
our shit and
back.
we say things we don't mean. Like
Yeah.
Hutch
And I
the other
think-
day got really mad that he lost a race, and he said a local ran out in front of him. But I watched the clip back, and he just fucking runs into the local. And
fuck
Gotta
my-
find something to blame, dude.
I mean, honestly,
You're right though, Hutch. You are right.
Without conventions,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like even some like even the last few hours, I've appreciated just like getting to hear the perspectives of like the PD, like you guys
Yeah,
talking
man.
out of
Turns out it
character.
helps.
This whole thing has been sick
Yeah.
actually.
I think it's important, especially as a viewer, to watch every perspective as well. Like 100%. Don't
Oh, yeah.
just take
Agreed.
to one side. Go PD, go Crim, alternate. So you get like before getting mad and typing some angry shit online somewhere, dude. Like you can get some scope. That's
Bro,
all.
Honestly,
as
I'm entirely on board with that. If I show up on your favorite streamer stream, for the love of God, please watch me.
That's why I try to educate people. I try to
Bro.
educate people when they come over because a lot of times people don't know what the fuck cops are doing and they think we're
But
just
you
there
also
to
don't
fuck
know
people.
shit, you know, Timmac? You're pretty dumb, so.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I agree with that one.
Keep going with the OP methods, all right, man? All right. Okay, were you helicopters? Did you get your license to get getaways?
I did, yes.
Oh shit!
All right, I got a hot take.
I gotta go.
I got a fucking hot take. Do not leave for this one. Do not leave Moon. God damn it.
Rip.
God damn it. I wanted to hear his fucking take on this. Okay, listen. I partially feel like, and this is something that I've been dealing with on my own stream, trying to figure it out because I have a lot of normie fans who are not a part of the Nopixel world. I wasn't around for 2.0. I never participated in it, and one of the things I hear from a lot of people is that it's really hard to get into if you're doing like slow burn role play like the Clean Boys do, which I love personally, and I really enjoy it. Right.
Yeah.
So
I like interacting with you guys on Wrangler a lot.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking, what I've realized for a lot of the people that are in my community and in my audience is like some of them like it and they move on to other streamers. They get to they show love to other streamers. It's great. But other people are just like, oh no, fuck that. Like I want immediate, like I want someone to play like Grand Theft Auto Online lobby in a role play server, which is part of the reason why I think a lot of people gravitate towards XQC's content because he's just in a lot of instances, and I'm being honest, sorry, this is just the truth. He's playing like it's Grand Theft Auto lobby, Grand Theft Auto Online lobby with a bunch of like very well acting NPCs that are really lifelike. Okay, so yeah, and that's kind of fucked up for all of the other people.
Well,
but
like
there's also the positive
like
side.
It's a big Westworld for him.
Yeah, but it's also there's a positive side to it because a lot of the people that actually do end up doing jobs with him and stuff like that get a lot of love and it's life changing, and I totally recognize that, and I think that's part of the reason why I understand why admins are they play they treat him with kitty gloves for the most part. I just don't know how to incorporate a lot of those people into a lot of those fans that just want that kind of content into trying to comprehend what it's like to learn the rules and just get involved more in role play in general.
I mean,
like there's like
else,
I like how do I deal with a 14-year-old who's like most RP is boring, he's fun to watch, like
and people will find other people just like I mean, dude, the RP is a fucking it's a big old circle jerk. Like,
make the content you want.
Yeah, there's
I do.
There's something to be said for like that high octane, high velocity shitlording. Like that's what I love to do because it's just so fucking fun for me. I don't have it in me to do what you guys do with like the long form, slow burn storytelling. My attention span can't handle it. And I look at that and I'm like, that's fucking role play. What I do is I'm just trying to make comedy. You know what I mean? I look at like that slow burn, long form, serious organized crime story shit is like straight fucking role play.
I like the role play, man.
The role play diehards and pure, yeah, they absolutely both have value for sure.
Yeah,
and some people can fucking do it all.
I'll go on Wrangler and I'll just do like a fucking month-long investigation. Well, normally a week before it gets retconned, but I'll do that, and then I'll hop on mic and be like, "Yo, let's get a bomb right now."
Yeah, dude, doing both, doing both
today.
So doing both of those are so satisfying. Like it's really satisfying doing slow burn RP. It's very, very, very satisfying, that slow progress, and then it's fun switching characters and just be like, "Shut your bitch ass up."
I legitimately think most people's issue with RP would be solved if they had multiple characters.
Dude,
I agree with that.
I think different perspectives is huge.
I've got a my main character Eddie is in a slow burn arc, right? I do I mean I do pretty fun stuff like racing day to day, but the overall picture is like trying to build this big underground scene. Even if I'm caught once, it can bring an end to all of it, right? But then I have other characters like Igor, which is just a completely dumb.
Igor is so
I've
funny.
never once seen a person who had only had one, just one character, and then talk about making a second one and doing it, regretting it. It's always better.
Taking some time off of
Ashley,
Mel.
for example, she was like,
Yeah.
fucking Fiona, this shit. She's in my channel. I was like, you just
Bro,
make another character.
and in some cases,
it's great. And
people
it's
find
so
success.
good,
People find success that they never thought they would have.
Your second character is always better than whatever. Your next character is always better. It just always is.
I never expected to make Condescendo, and Condescendo's a hit right now.
Yeah, your Condescendo is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
like, a lot of people always fuck with me, man, because obviously in 2 years I've permaed basically 2 characters at the blink of an eye that no one expected me to actually perma the characters, and both times, like I've loved it.
Yeah.
Like it sucks. Don't get me wrong, permaing fucking blows. Fucking
it's hard to let go.
You perma your character, you invest yourself in that character, and it fucking sucks. But then after 2 weeks, you build back up. You fucking get in with someone you've never met before, or a cool group, not better group, but a cool group, and then you build out. And then it's like it's literally like you're playing. It's like you're in the server for the first time and it's day one.
Oh,
And it's
absolutely, man.
everything's brand new and no one remembers who you are. I went from getting perma'd by
Mm-hmm.
CG to being in CG. I went from being one of the most hated to now one of the what I'd like to think it gets along with everybody.
No,
One
I
of the
hate you.
ugliest characters.
And the
I
ugliest
fucking-
character. Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
I
Fuck you guys. How about that?
You have 2 eyes.
That is true.
I li-
And I gained an
Oh,
eyeball.
true.
You know, my favorite character though that I miss is Deadeye's Poppy. Deadeye's Grandpoppy is my favorite. Is my absolute favorite character. Oh, there's a race going on. Well, I'm not going to go to it, but I'll let everyone else know. Thank you.
Yeah, it was it's you know, and I agree with the standpoint of I feel like everyone should be able kind of like I'll use, you know, us for example, like with Kevin, with Randy, with Ramee, them having those cop characters to where you get burnt out on crim, you can jump over,
Yeah.
play a cop,
Yeah.
see the other side of it, realize fuck this, go back on criminal and burn the place to the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's true, man.
and
those 2 weeks on Pat when I didn't play Mel at all, I came back like a fucking house on fire. And I was just fucking killing people
Also-
and getting in chases. It
It
builds
really
up.
helps with like you know, I'll get the 9s and be in prison for a week on mic, and it's just like, well,
Hey,
I have
whatever.
5 other characters.
Yeah.
You know
a
what I
lot
mean?
with
It
like
helps
to
me
deal
out
with
a
like
lot.
the downtime and like
Yes,
just
yes,
look at things less like take it less to heart almost
I-
like if something happened.
Hey, listen, I would love to fucking when Charles goes to prison for 400 months to have a fucking cop
We want a
character.
cop
I just
character.
don't want to do. I just don't want to
Yeah.
invest into another Civ, and because it's like I think of it as like I'd rather invest this time on someone that I've spent
Agreed.
so much time on, that I've created all these friendships on, and I feel like I'd have to recreate that on a Civ. I'd rather recreate a different perspective and a different
Right.
a completely different relationship
Different
with
light.
the same people from a different like a cop characters. I don't know.
And again,
cop
this
would be a lot
brings
of
back
fun.
the
And
premise. This brings back the premise. Is I personally, and I used to hate when people use this term, but you know, now I'm going to use it because I've been around longer. I personally think that if someone has been in the server for 2-3 years and they have seen everything that you could possibly see on a criminal character and they want to be a police officer, I don't think that they should have to go through the things like the 6-8 month DOC process.
Oh,
If they
God,
agree.
DOC is
Agreed,
terrible.
man.
Yeah,
Agreed.
DOC is awful.
And I was talking about this earlier, Penta. I was DOC for 6 months and I was told I couldn't be a cop because I did ass meth in the fucking shower with Bo Vice.
You know, I would rather it be a situation where we pooled our potential cadets from, you know, you just go to the PD and apply, but something like no nonviolent crimes. Something like that. Or just like,
Oh, that'd be
like,
so good.
That'd be so much better. That because like here's the thing. RP character cops are always way better than SOP anti-robots. They're always way better,
1,000%.
dude.
1,000%.
I
character playing a cop, not a cop being a character.
I got really lucky to be able to RP my way into the PD. And that entire experience was, I think, not just for myself, but for those in the PD really enjoyed it. And I think other people should be given a similar.
I am hanging on to the hope that becomes the norm. I am clinging to the fucking hope with how well 3.0 has gone and how all the new cops are doing and how they're all doing so fucking well. I'm clinging to the hope that becomes the norm.
The issue, though,
if a character comes into their interview already having a background that was established on the server, like what their previous job was, their friendships, and then they become a cop, all of a sudden that entire experience and that perspective that they bring to the force is,
I remember with
is so fresh.
With Jordan, you know, whatever, but balancing the PD between like the family RP I was doing was so fucking funny, dude. It was just the best, man.
Well,
and
then
then having those vendettas from the toe days, it's just good. It's
thing
just good RP.
that I feel like what people who has been around the block like myself, like Summit, like the thing that we aren't. I feel like a lot of people who are, you know, and this isn't a shot at anybody, but people who haven't done like crim RP, like high crim RP, and don't understand like the intricates of being able to like talk to people on like everybody from fucking the RP. I don't know what term you want to use with like the back in the day with like HOA or up north with the bikers to fucking ESB role play where it was gunning, shooting, right? Like, I
Mm.
feel like when you bring someone in who hasn't been able to experience that, and then they
the
run into
fuck?
people like that, they don't know what the fuck to do. And that's whenever awkward situations happen. But then you have people who want to be a cop and were waiting to be a cop, and it's like, well, you got to go through a 6-month process of waiting and fucking doing absolute dick.
I hear
and
you,
then
man. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'd have a fake fucking gun and not move from the passenger seat for 6 months in a cop car. 'Cause I
I
got
think I think we should fast track people who are established in the server and that have proven that they can role play. But unfortunately, whenever we do fast track people, it usually goes towards who has views, right? Which has been good for 3.0 because viewer perspective on cop RP was desperately needed bad.
Yeah.
So I think that it was
Oh,
fine.
S-Man going to a cop was so good.
It was so good.
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
MoonMoon. And MoonMoon.
So I think
True.
so I think that kind of shit's fine because fuck it, man. More views on Cop RP, yeah, I love that. But also, you know, the little guys who are trying to get into the police force that have been RPing on the server for 2-3 years, they shouldn't be overlooked. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair.
Well, I feel like everyone wants more cops, right? And we're just trying to figure out ways to do it. I just don't know what the logistics look like on the back
There's-
end.
you
Or I
also
just have
don't
no
want
idea
a
how to.
bunch of cops that don't know what they're doing, right?
That's what I said.
yeah.
Quality over quantity.
So
Shift
we
3 needs
have
more cops.
I
always.
could give you 20
It has
plus
for
links.
years.
I could give you 20 plus links of just entire things like 14 pages full of text, different information, or even spreadsheets that have at least 10 different tabs about information that we keep on like everybody that's been trained, hired, procedure, this, that, and the other. There's so much shit that happens on the back end. It's difficult to like expedite shit very quickly. I mean, we're getting better at it, but it has been. I will say the
Yeah, but
things
I
that
mean, yeah.
the hoops that we have to jump through is pretty extensive.
If you're saying quality over quantity, the easiest way to get quality and the quickest way that you're going to get training are people that have been either
I
on
agree.
the other end getting shit on.
Yeah,
for a
they're
little while,
veterans,
or
right?
people that have just been around forever.
Just general
Yeah.
RP experience. Yeah, I agree.
And
Absolutely.
you're
Yeah.
talking
Who
about
better than
people.
criminals who know when they get
Yeah.
shit, and they're supposed to get shot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I wonder because like maybe this is like too head for me to think, but when you have an RPer that's been on Nopixel and is respected and very fucking talented for so long, and they're trying to RP a cop and they
fear
get denied,
staking. What an
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why
My
would you
thought
not want a
process
really good
is,
RPer as a cop?
If
Agreed.
Spaceboy came to me and said
Why'd
he
they get
wanted to be a
denied?
cop, that should be an instant like, oh,
Yeah.
let's get
Yeah.
you.
That's
Agreed.
so funny. I'm gonna
That would be
actually
great.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. So whenever I was messaging Jared and we were talking about it, and the moment I said that Spaceboy wasn't invited to the PD on that weekend, the first thing that Jared said was, "We're not going. If Spaceboy isn't getting invited, we're not gonna go."
Yeah, that's what I gave up once I realized Spaceboy was like, because I realized that's when I finally put 2 and 2 put together for us. I was like, that's why Spaceboy's been on this character. We've seen him around the apartment so often. It's because that's what he's been working on.
It blows my mind you have to work so hard for it when we know that you do a fucking dope job.
On Mel, yeah.
I went off in DMs. I went off. I was pissed. I was really fucking pissed.
I know
Which-
Bobby a cop too. He's kind of in the same situation.
I was very upset.
Well,
Bobby is so underrated and should easily have a cop.
The whole reason that the restructure happened is to make things more effective and to kind of like just spread things out and delegate stuff. And the way that the Angel and Toretti have been doing it is making it so academies are going to happen.
Here,
a
I
lot
can actually
faster.
get her.
I
in
like-
here. Let me get her in here.
I like the current system.
Yeah, let me get her in here.
The old system, like back when I was doing DOC, like, I mean, I was the first Civ DOC, you know?
You were.
And
I like the current
Yeah,
system.
you were
right now.
captain for.
The new current
I like the
system,
system,
which-
yeah. Like right now,
The interview for hire is gonna be sick.
the only issue that's even happening right now for me is like the lack of FTOs. Like I do think the old system, I'm just gonna say I think it was broken. I think a lot of people paid dues and just there was no way for people to notice that they were paying their dues. I think there's a lot of people who fell into that where they were putting in hundreds of hours and it was in AU when there were 2 cops online. I was one of those people, straight up. I put in hundreds of hours.
We are just like,
you know,
we have Kylie in here now, so she can kind of explain how it all works.
What I was gonna say is the new system, we're now like,
I'm gonna dip out, guys. The server.
All right, peace. Bro.
I haven't even
Later.
gotten an interview yet, but I'm signed off on ride-alongs. So that is amazing progress. That is such fucking amazing progress, and I've been playing Pad again for like 2 weeks. So in those 2 weeks, I've made that progress. And the only reason that progress is slightly halted is there's just not enough FTOs to take me on ride-alongs. If there were, I mean, I'm fucking set, dude. I'll go do ride-alongs. That's like, that shit's so fun. Ride-alongs were
It's
so
a little
fun
slow,
at the
but
end
I
of 2.0.
appreciate the new process.
I do too.
Kylie can talk about
I
it.
like the new process. If we were having this conversation 6 months ago, I would have left the call.
All right, go ahead, Kylie.
All right. So I just want to say I've been listening for like the last 10 minutes. Everything you guys say that you wish was the case is already the case. We already look for good role
moving.
players
Hell yeah.
and we already prioritize good role players and skip over action-oriented people. And it's I just wish more people understood the process. All right.
Well, again, it's one of those things. We said it before. You weren't watching whenever we stated it very early that everyone here respects all of the shit you guys
Yeah. This whole conversation is all love.
comprehend the amount of fucking bullshit that you guys have to do and the amount of actual paperwork that you guys have to do on the back end. And we do respect a lot of that. We're just we're spitballing ideas and talking about things that we hope to be a thing that none of us know that are actually a thing. So that's why I'm looking forward to hear what actually is going on.
Okay. Well, Taveti and I spent like 16 hours a day for getting this process set up. You probably guys didn't see it because it was like the very beginning of 3.0, but we worked as hard as we could to get all this documentation and stuff ready. And the idea behind the process is supposed to be very simple. But unfortunately, we're just constrained by we don't have enough good cops on the server to actually take ride-alongs out and also FTO cadets and also not get burnt out at the same time. Like your FTOs are trusted people, right?
Yeah.
And you need someone that actually knows what they're doing and can evaluate and watch someone and keep them in line and not let them do crazy things. And there's just, to be quite blunt, there's just not that many people that can do that at the moment. And
Burnout's real too. You're right.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Straight up, one of the only reasons that I'm playing Pat again and actually confident enough to pursue Cop again is because I've talked to Kylie, I've talked to Toretti, I've talked to Coyle, I've talked to Andrews, and more or less what I've been told repeatedly is like, yo, there's a new system, man, and it's working in front of your eyes. You're seeing the, S-Fan gets fast-tracked, comes in with the character, gets, moved along. MoonMoon comes in with a character, fast-tracked, moved along. Some of the dispatch guys
cops
are
have
getting pushed in,
admin-like powers.
So like I think we're at like the foundation of the new system, and I'm hopeful for it.
Cops have admin-like powers, so it's very, very strict. They make the server
off the top of my head that are more than capable.
They make the server move. You know what I mean, guys? I know I'm muted. I'm muted.
Timmac.
Not for you guys.
He's already a probationary.
I'm telling you guys this because some of you don't know. I'm trying to explain it to you.
The thing
Yeah,
is,
there's
we're
a
at the
difference
very
between just being
start.
a regular cop and an FTO too, right?
They know that. Why the
thing
fuck
is,
would I
we're
tell
at the very
devs
start
and
of
like
this new process.
6-year
Initially,
no
in
pixel
FTOs
players
in 2.0,
what
happened
fucking
is
cops
you
roles
get
are on a
promoted to
fucking
senior officer
server?
in FTO,
I'm telling it to
and
you
then
guys.
people would just not take cadets. If you could see the roster from 2.0 reset, it was literally like 20
but I mean, like,
senior officers with like 2 regular officers, and they would actually
Yes,
never
I
take
am
any
muted in the
cadets.
call.
So you need to actually like make sure they're doing their job, right? And we're working these people in. We're bringing people in. Like I have a couple more names on my list for NA. I don't want to say it here because then they're gonna hear it.
Obviously.
It's gonna spoil it. But I have a couple more names I'm gonna go speaking with in every single time zone. And it's just because things are happening immediately that people are getting all antsy, right?
It's a giant machine that is now literally bigger than ever.
Would it be easier if there's more
fucking
FTOs?
players. For sure.
What?
Because I feel like I don't know anything. I'm just here to ask you guys questions because I don't understand the back end for police work at all. I understand how vital it is. Obviously, that's why we're talking about it. But I feel like everything I've heard from other people is that there's a lack of FTOs, like enough FTOs.
Yeah, so initially when 3.0 happened, every single FTO was demoted to regular officer because if criminals are getting a reset, then PD should get a relative reset as well, right? So basically everyone was reset except for previous command, and we've been bringing FTOs back in based off people who have been showing interest in actually being active and on the server and doing their job. So there is actually a shortage of FTOs, but that is slowly being worked on and fixed as time progresses, right?
It's a
Like,
field
lot
training
of FTOs
officer.
are also competent people that would be competent FTOs and officers
Right.
are also meaning they're criminals, right?
With the new
well.
system, and that I'm sorry, I know Kylie would be explain this a little bit better, but from my end, from what I've been told, is like the people who are becoming FTOs, we're trying to like make sure that everybody's training the same thing because we've had criminals or just anybody, several people in the past, even cadets say, well, this person trained me this way when somebody else does it this way, etc. We're trying to keep it relatively uniform, so it's not like, all over the place where, everybody's policing a different way, or like, I don't know, somebody's fucking around, whereas, somebody else is like, I don't know, taking it like way too hard. I don't know. It just that's usually how it's going. So we're trying to keep FTOs like on a uniform thing rather than like all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I also think mistakes make good RP too. So being completely perfect isn't always good either.
Yeah.
They do, but the issue is
You gotta have most of it together though.
we're trying to redo PD in 3.0, right? Like there's like an overall tone shift that we're going for, and that comes along with it, a tone shift with training. And I know people might disagree with that, but that's just the marching orders that I've been handed, and I'm
Yeah.
going along with it. There's a tone shift that's been requested, and we're trying to provide that tone shift,
At the
which
end
is
of the
why we're taking it more seriously.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everyone here is being told something to do in some regard. You know what I mean? Everyone here is I don't know if constricted would be the right word, but they're kind of being guided in the way that the things are supposed to happen. Am I going outside of my bounds saying that, or is that kind of what